Whoa! Look at this. The gang's all here.
Woo!
We are live and thriving. And back to Aberrant Empiring. Richard, this is all you, because we need the recap.
Yeah, do we not have the 1 minute intro? It's happening.
I completely listen. You're rusty on DMing. I'm rusty on streaming. I just went live. My bad.
All right, we're live.
We'll play the intro next time.
Cole
worked
hard
on
that intro, Tony.
I know.
Worked hard on that intro.
Thankfully, we have played it about 80 plus times, so it has been seen.
Alrighty.
I will play it next week. I apologize.
All of that non-rad revenue I'm not getting.
In that case, then, let's begin. It has all come down to this moment. What started as an unlikely grouping of a tsunami smuggler, a blacksmith apprentice, a rug merchant, and a small business tinkerer come together to track down an ancient artifact buried in a swamp, but became so much more. Perhaps the day that changed everything forever was the day of the Maban, when Stem Garden's central square was blown up in a horrific attack. You were blamed, but deep down you knew who was behind the attack that took Audra's father, Hunter's Yaks, and Chimera's shop, plus countless others. Cerebro, the Illithid who taught several of you in Mind Garden, hovered in as a savior and pretended to mourn the loss of the fallen, much as he pretended to mourn when Chimera's son was seemingly killed by a resistance-made bomb. But as he would all but admit to later, it was him. He was the source of so much of your pain. From then on, there was no going back. It would either be you or the Empire. Joining you in this battle was a defected soldier, an acquisitions officer with a traumatic past. With her and other allies met along the way, you found yourselves on a complicated journey. Your alliances with the barbaric war heroes were shaky at best. Lives were threatened and nearly taken. At one point, you even aligned yourself with Cerebro temporarily, so you both could defeat a rival Illithid. This brought about a temporary peace, but as you stayed off Cerebro's back, he grew stronger. An Illithid civil war had erupted in far-off lands, and he was going to take his shot to rule it all. In the meantime, you went on your own journeys of self-discovery and learned things about yourselves and each other. Hunter's adopted father became a Jarl, Chimera healed her daughter and brought back her son, while taking down a vampire that had made his way into the very heart of the Stem Garden resistance. Rain pieced herself back together, and Anwar found his long-lost ancestor, Agonazar. But the minute you turned back towards fighting Cerebro, he had Anwar, Audra, and Hunter's families killed by brainwashed assassins who took their very image. In a mass dream, Cerebro revealed the haunting last moments of your loved ones, and their shocked and confused faces as it appeared that their own children were killing them. To make matters worse, Anwar's doppelganger was his very own sister, whom Cerebro had kidnapped after Anwar freed the first fake Anwar. He showed Chimera that it was him who killed her little boy with a flick of a telekinetic wrist. And for Rain, he kept insisting that she wasn't even a real person. Now you are gathered at a secret underground base at Thermopolis, with the Triton Bard Atlas, Vulturekin Nagpa Wizard Hilo, the Afridi Agonazar, and the Devil Ronin, and a group of adventurers from the East Coast who you've only ever before seen in scries and dreams. Thanks to the self-serving Hilo, you are aware of Cerebro's plan to fuse his evolved brain to the legendary Tarask, which is en route on a 10-day journey to reach an underwater lab at the Empire's capital. If you look at the calendar in the bottom left corner, you'll see there's 8 days left before it is scheduled to get there. Let's see. Cerebro is currently believed to be on a nautiloid capable of invisibility, non-detection, and teleportation. With no other options, you have chosen to have Agonazar grant you a wish to teleport the 5 of you plus Ronin, the Earth Genasi Paladin Jasper, and the Osmar Mercy Monk Gabrielle straight onto the hidden nautiloid. As your party has learned, wishes are not so simple. They come at a hidden cost and sometimes do not work as intended. Agonazar has assured you he will do his best to mitigate the offsets, but you are well aware that things may not play out as expected. Still, with it being the best option available, you prepare for what will hopefully be the final confrontation with Cerebro. and with the gods on your side stopping him from merging with the Tarrasque and becoming as good as an immortal demigod. As a reminder or as a retcon, what buffs do each of you prepare before the wish is cast? And is there anything else you want to add that I did not recap?
It's so much more than I already remember. I'm usually pretty good at remembering small details in our games, and I was like, I know we did the Agonazar stuff. Can't remember much else.
It was a few months ago, so understandable.
We did also, I think our tokens are already set for this, but we did do a Heroes Feast, FYI, y'all.
Yep, you did do it here. So I had it marked down plus 15 HP to
I've
people,
seen
so.
15. Yeah.
Yeah.
I am going to definitely mage armor.
Oh, you said
Is
buffs.
there a D&D Beyond thing for Heroes Feast? That would make sense, right? It's like, this buff turned on, this buff turned on. Like,
There is not, but I added it as an item inside, so you can add it to your equipment and equip it like armor, and it'll give you the heroes feast stuff.
huh.
I am going to add 15 to everybody's
Okay. Real
green
talk,
bars
Richard.
as well.
I think mine already might have, but I don't know. Real talk. When you said buffs, I thought you said busts. I was like, we carve.
Oh.
I was like, we're carving statues before we leave because I don't remember that.
Audra, what is your normal HP max?
Normal's 109, so I should be.
Okay, then I have not added it.
Okay. should be
I
120.
will point out the item that you add for heroes feast, it does not give you the HP. It just gives you like the advantages and stuff like that.
I don't remember all that it does. I know it's great, but I don't remember all
You
the
are
things.
cured of all diseases and poison, immune to poison, and becoming frightened. And you make all wisdom saving throws with advantage, and your hit point maximum is increased by that amount.
Cool.
Okay.
I'm also gonna ritual cast water breathing on everyone. I may have to do it twice, but it's a ritual, so it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Do we want the mind reading shields on everyone?
What does that do exactly?
Thought shield. For the duration, the target's mind can't be read or detected. Creatures can't telepathically communicate with the target unless the target allows it, and the target has advantage on saving throws against any effect that would determine whether it is telling the truth.
I mean, I think anything that helps with throws is a yes from me, personally.
Well, part of me thinks maybe we do it because we're going on to the Nautiloid, and the Nautiloid might just automatically detect us based on our brains.
Fair
It
point.
might give us a little bit more, but also how many people would I have to do it to?
Yeah.
There's a total of 8 of you going. It's the 5 of you, plus the Genasi Paladin, the monk, and Ronan.
Okay.
Um,
So 8 total.
I know we had this discussion when we raided the fort, but do we want Word of Recall as an emergency yeet to get us out of the submarine? Because as far as my prepared spells, that's the only one that I need to get a consensus on. I could
What
get
is that?
basically I have one level 6 slot. That would be the slot. It's me and up to 5 willing creatures, so 2 people do not get to come, but it instantly bamps us out of the submarine to a designated spot. It's like a one-way teleport in case it just goes horribly bad and we just need to leave.
And what's the spot?
I can designate it anywhere. I'm presuming we would do it here, the city we're currently in. But it could be, okay, I have to cast it within the actual location, so it would be this place, Thermopolis, the name of the city. The alternative in that spell slot, the most practical thing would be heal, which is a straight, 70 HP? Yeah, it's like just
On a single target, though.
correct. So it's, do we want one more big heal for one person, or do we want an emergency escape for all but 2 of the party? That's the question.
I feel like the emergency escape is pretty important.
I lean the same way.
Ronan will volunteer to not be one of the 2 people with the emergency escape. He feels capable enough to handle his own.
Okay.
Could probably bamf out on his own.
Right.
I
Probably.
don't suppose there's anyone else at this compound that knows Thought Shield that would be willing to cast it on us. Because I could do it for everyone, but it leaves me with like 4 spell slots total.
And you're not counting me, right? Because I've got the ring.
Oh, okay. So I will have 5 spell slots.
Ronan doesn't have anything for that. The paladins don't. However, the paladin is an Oath of the Watchers, so he has a channeled divinity, Watcher's Will, which he could cast. I think he can only do it once per short rest. Let's see. As an action, you can choose a number of creatures you see within 30 feet of you, up to a number equal to your charisma modifier, and for him, it should be decently high. I think it's 3 or 4. For 1 minute, so this is deciding if you want to do this before going in, like, split second before or not. For 1 minute, you and chosen creatures have advantage on intelligence, wisdom, and charisma saving throws. He figures that advantage on intelligence is probably a good thing to have.
Yes.
And by way of mercy, the monk who is joining you, you picked 2 of the
Right.
4. You picked the 2 good ones because she have hands of healing,
Right.
and that upgrades to physician's touch. So with just a touch, she can unstun you if you're
Okay.
stunned.
Cool.
Very
I feel
useful.
since she heals, I feel better about having Word of Recall too. So okay,
But
but that still
more
means. I'm sorry, you go.
The
first.
paladin also has lay on hands, so you do have a number of
Yeah,
other
that's
healers in the group.
That's good.
I more meant other people that are in this compound in general, because I'm assuming there's a bunch of more people here at the Order, right?
Oh, there's other people who are like really low. No one else would have that kind of magic.
It's only a 2nd level spell.
Yeah, there's really like the only people who have any kind of magical abilities are these people. Mostly it's refugees who are in here.
So you're saying
So-
Atlas being in the Order means he's like level 10.
Atlas is level 14. Actually, I haven't looked up Atlas's thing. Let me see. He might have something.
Okay. So
He's mostly a bard that deals with like divination and other stuff. Let's see.
okay.
Oh,
Richard.
then he might not be able to learn it.
Wait, he has Intellect Fortress. Is that one of the things? Is that what you're looking for?
No, because that's a concentration. Thought Shield.
Oh,
Level
Thought
2
Shield. He
spell.
does not have. He has Detect Thoughts. He does not have Thought Shield.
Well, would we want me to?
Artem, don't you get spells back on a short rest?
I can get 2 spells back on a short rest.
What? Okay. What if you had an extra short rest? How many can you get per short rest?
It's only a once per day thing for arcane recovery, so I can only do, even if we got a 2nd short rest, I couldn't do it again.
All right. Yeah, because otherwise it'd be like I short rest.
I could get
Yeah.
I could get 2 3rd level spells back though, which would be 2 more counter spells. So I would
Or
have
what is it, tidal wave or whatever the water thing is?
Yeah, I could do
Tsunami?
tidal wave as well. So if I do that, I will have no 2nd level slots, but that's fine. I will have 1 3rd level slot down and 1 4th level slot down. But for that price, we are undetectable and it is a non-concentration spell. For 8 hours, we are just, our minds are shielded.
If you think it's worth it, then I think it's worth it.
It seemed to really piss off Cerebro when I did it before, and it really threw him for a loop. So I kind of think that it's useful here. So I'm gonna go
If
ahead.
he is reading our minds, he could figure out what we're doing there.
Yeah, and I think I'm gonna take the risk. All right, so I'm casting the spell 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times.
This is Thought Shield.
Yes, Thought Shields.
That protects you. Never mind.
So I will post what it does. Everyone has the benefits of this. Hunter already has the benefits of this from his ring.
Right.
Okay. Richard, do either of our additional party members beyond Ronan? Do either of them
Oh,
chime in?
sorry. You know what? Sorry. It is on the sorcerer spell. I thought it was only a wizard spell. Agonazar can cast it a few times.
Oh,
So
if
you
he's
could have
not
yours-
helping with the fight anyway. that
No,
could get me some-
he's told you earlier. I didn't put this in the recap, but
Yeah, he's choosing peace. or
he's
something, right?
basically like, I'm limiting my interference at this point. I'm giving you the one wish because that's what we agreed upon. But he could throw in some level 2 spells. Like that's not a big deal compared to
Okay.
wish.
How many times can it cast it so I know how many spell slots I can have back?
It's a really good question. Probably a lot.
He's-
Does he just want to buff all of us and then we go?
Yeah, I mean, if you can do everybody, he can do everybody. So yeah, he'll do that for you.
I'll keep my spell slots.
Phrase
Shit.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Richard, so Ronan volunteered. He doesn't need to be Ward of Recalled. Do either of
Nope.
our other additional party members, does Cloud or his monk friend,
Jasper or Gabriella?
thank you, do Jasper or Gabriella, do I not see did I just miss their, oh, it's not written on here. Do either of them volunteer to not come back?
I remember Hunter volunteered.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, Hunter volunteered.
Oh, I guess
yeah,
'cause
so
he would
Hunter
stay
and
with
Ronan
Ronan.
together.
Okay.
Well, here's another thing. If Rain can have a minute of time, like Word of Recall is good and like oh shit, we need
Right,
to go
it's
immediately.
the escape hatch. Yeah.
Yeah,
Ripcord,
but
too.
if we have 1 minute, like if there's a countdown bomb thing, I do have teleportation circle.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
It's 1 minute and
I-
5 seconds. How convenient.
I would
Yeah, I
also
think-
say that depending on where the ship is, assuming it's not like underwater, though, do we have water breathing?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I did it for
Artem
everyone.
cast water breathing on everybody, and I think what you had heard is that this thing could be either way up in the air or way down under the sea. It can go anywhere.
Yeah.
So what I was gonna say is, if it's like way up in the air and there's a window, Anwar's boots can fly. So worst comes to worst, he can just be like, "I'll see you guys back there," and make his way back. I think, do the winged boots give you 4 hours of flight a day? I mean, it'd be a schlep, but he could survive, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Well, actually, they're the cursed variant. The shoes can fly, but you can't.
They just take off without you.
Ronan will just put a comforting skeletal hand on Hunter and be like, "It's alright, kid. Worst comes to worst, I'll take you to hell with me."
All right.
I
well,
don't think that's as comforting as you think it sounds.
Don't worry about it, kid. You'll be
Yeah.
fine.
Audra
You're
will
saying it like a euphemism, right? Like, not like literally, right?
lowercase hell
What?
or capital H hell. Audra
Yes.
will put a hand on your other shoulder,
Why's
Hunter.
everybody touching me?
Let's just make sure you don't go to hell right away, huh? And she'll death ward you. And by method of my double abjuration, I will also be death warded. And then I can death ward 3 other people if 3 other people feel the need. I know Chimera is full of blood, but does anyone else feel the urge to be death warded?
question.
Oh, my mistake. I can do 4 more.
That would
This
burn
is
all
related
your...
to the death ward.
It would burn
I
all my
don't
4s
need
and
it.
5s.
I wouldn't.
I wouldn't either.
I wouldn't
But-
either. I might. I am squishy, and I am worried about a power word killing
Okay.
me immediately because I have less than 100.
All right, let's
But-
give you.
Ronan
Well,
will be
here's-
like, "Yeah, you should be worried about that. I've got that."
Here's a question: does the fairy in the bottle activate on 0 HP, or is it an item I have to use?
When I first came up with it, I just thought it would be Zelda rules. You conveniently will like land and
Break
crash
it.
open the bottle, and it'll
Okay,
heal
then
you.
then Rain has a fairy in a bottle. She
So
essentially
you
has
have a death ward.
death ward
Okay.
without. Yeah.
Cool.
Oh yeah.
So don't
Alright.
need that. Use it on someone else.
Does Richard did we decide who's playing everyone else? We must have, right? For the other party members?
No, I think I'm going as them for now.
Okay. I imagine none of them are particularly squishy, are they?
The monk is squishier of the two. The paladin is like a fighter, so he's got
Okay.
a ton of HP. The monk is a bit more squishy, but
Okay.
she's feeling fine. She's like,
Okay.
don't waste spell slots on me.
Okay.
They've gone through a whole lot of adventures together,
Sure.
and they come out on top, so they're feeling confident.
All right. So,
Scared, but confident.
and Chimera has it by default, being a half orc. You got the keep 1 HP. So I guess just Ryan, does Artem or does Anwar feel a need to be death warded?
I mean, I'm usually pretty safe in these scenarios, but this Cerebro's really had my number lately.
Yeah, you had the worst of it with the cloning too.
So I'm also planning on going pretty aggressive against Cerebro if and when we see him. So if I could have it, it'd be real nice.
After giving one to Hunter, she'll walk over to you and do the same thing. Just, yeah, it would be nice. I don't want to see anyone dying, so put her there. She'll give you the Spartan handshake and channel one through to you.
Oh, I've never had this before. You feel it right in your belly button.
It's a little strange, right? Innie or outie, you feel it in the same spot. Maybe it's a
Yeah,
center of
it's just
gravity
like-
thing.
It's like a little, someone's like right there.
Mm-hmm. Well, if you all will just give me one moment to set up this word of recall, I'll be ready to go.
Do people want Jasper to do the Watcher's Will channel divinity before going or not?
It only
I
lasts
think
for a
it'd be-
minute, right?
It only lasts for a minute, that's the thing. And you don't
We don't know what we're teleporting into. If I'd say smoke him if you got him.
It's
Yeah,
true.
I'll
It
go
could
ahead and
it could
usually-
pop off the second we get there. It's true.
Well, if that's the question, do I globe of invulnerability then?
Does that come
wouldn't.
with you through a teleport?
Yeah, it
Ye-
lasts for a minute.
Each of these, the Watcher's Will and the Globe of Invulnerability, I assume, are you only get one shot at it.
Right, but is globe?
yeah,
I thought
6
globe
levels.
was on a spot. It's on a character.
Yeah,
Yeah,
target?
it's off of rain, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
For some reason, I thought it was cast on a spot.
Nope, 10-foot radius around you.
Okay.
So I cast it on
Also-
myself, but I may hold off because I can pop it off first round.
Yeah, I think that's what Jasper will do too, if that's what you're going with. He's like, all right, I'm like ready to go, like ready to action, but
Yeah.
not
And same for Rain. She has a ready to action to pop it off if we're in combat immediately.
okay.
I'm also gonna
Onwards,
pop
going.
those ashes so I get the protection from good and evil.
Nice.
Okay.
Um,
was it?
Onward's gonna reach into his bag of holding, and he's gonna pull out a potion with a large giant finger sticking in there, and he's gonna hand it over to Audra.
oh yeah, I might have already. Did I already mark that down? Maybe not. Yeah, it's stone giant
like-
strength, right?
It's not giant strength; it's just a potion of growth, but it
Oh, okay.
lasts for 1d4 hours.
Okay.
So
That reminds
don't
me.
know.
I also have a frost giant strength.
Yeah, I have one of. I have a potion
That's
of
a great time to use
invulnerability.
that.
Yeah, I have a potion of invulnerability and a potion of stone giant strength as well. Potion of growth. Oh, okay. So it's perma gloves. I like. Well, not perma, but you know what I mean.
Hunter, if you're using the ash, I think that lasts for 10 minutes because protection from good and evil is 10 minutes.
Yeah, so I'm gonna time it out for like when we pop over, and I'm
Mhm.
doing I'm since I'm like red based, I'm gonna do it like NWO Wolfpack Sting from back in the day.
Okay.
With the red and black.
Richard, can you? I need a DM call on this. Maybe the
Okay.
wording of Word of Recall kind of makes it sound like I have to cast it once here and cast it a second time later. Like the casting is what anchors
That
it.
sounds correct.
So if that's the case, when would I have used it before? Oh, if that's the case, when did we go up against that dragon randomly? Because if that's the case, it takes us there.
Says sanctuary casting the spell.
Like, I'm kind of reading that as you cast it once to designate, and then later on you cast it to return. Which is, I'm fine with that, but it means instead of coming back here, we would come back to wherever we were when we messed with that dragon. The week Ryan wasn't here.
Oh, you'd be back at the sanctuary place along the lake where your uncle was.
Okay, so everyone's aware. Would anyone in the party object to that? That's actually where we'll wind up instead of back here.
It's a safe
To
place.
the Dragon Horde?
No. To the mental facility.
Oh, sure.
By
I
the
guess.
lake. Yeah.
Drinking my potion of fire breath. I didn't realize it was a bonus action.
I am gonna laugh a little bit when, like, I'm laughing at the visual of this dragon, like, pissed off flying at where we are, and then all of a sudden we blip to another area entirely, and it's like, what the fuck? I was almost there.
Just turns around.
Yeah.
If it knows how to locate you, yeah.
I mean, I don't remember if we rolled Arcana or History on that, but I would like to see if we know if that's legit or just like old.
Did you
wives'
guys?
tale.
There's a magical item one of you guys got. It was like a green eye where you could see through the eyes of the dragon.
See what the dragon's doing, yeah.
I'm pretty sure you did that once and you saw that he was flying over a body of water.
Yeah. Alright, I'm also gonna pop the Stone Giant Strength, which raises me to a temp of 23. So that's plus 6. Is that correct? Plus 6,
So
right?
plus 6 on top of, well, plus 8
It
if
makes-
it's
makes
more
my-
than 15.
Yeah, it's 23. It's plus 8? I thought you round down for every 2,
It's-
because
it
it's
is.
an odd number.
20 is plus 5. 22 is plus 6.
You were
So-
already at 124 from your hero's feast.
Oh, no, not HP. Strength.
Oh. Oh, my bad. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Totally
yeah.
misunderstood.
Okay, so temporary plus 6 from that. What else? I thought I needed to ask something else based on that. No. Oh,
If
yeah.
you want to use the potion of...
Yeah. There's no rule that says you can only be under the effects of one potion at a time, right?
No.
Nope.
As,
Okay,
as I know it.
Okay, then I will drink the growth as well, so that my gloves are essentially already on.
Do you want to roll the d4?
Sorry.
Actually, I will roll the d4 because how would you know how long it's going to last? So I'm gonna roll a d4.
And before we like teleport and it takes us through a time thing and all of our stuff disappears.
Oh,
What's
So-
the 1d4 for?
How long it lasts.
It lasts 1d4 hours.
My giant potion or the
No.
growth?
The growth.
So,
Okay.
And I
Oh.
know how many hours that is now.
Okay,
You don't.
sorry.
but
I looked at it in brief and I thought it was
Mhm.
because 1d4 is what you add to your stuff, right? So I
You
just
could have.
It's also right there. It's also
Yeah.
in the chat.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. I glanced at it briefly and I saw, oh right, 1d4. That's how I know how that works. I didn't read it. I just saw the 1d4.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, that's what you add.
All right. Anything else that anybody does before the wish is granted?
just, since it's been forever, have we had a short or long rest at all, or are we going in?
Yeah, I think along with the hero's feast, you guys are fully rested and.
I
Okay.
think it's like a new day, right?
Can I wish to have my real life glasses back before the fight?
If you want, but then you
Oh,
won't
man.
teleport, and Audra, the metaphysical god that controls you, can see again, but you can't go anywhere now.
There is something I want to do before we leave.
Okay.
I want to go speak to Agonazar.
Oh yeah, any last words that any of you want to message over to your loved ones or anything? Because
Well, they're
I
dead.
don't have
you
any
could, you
so-
could die here. Yeah, that's a good point. Kamira still has living relatives,
That's true.
Must be nice.
as far as she knows.
No means to call them not without using spell slots, though.
That's true. Well, would you like to? Okay. We do have Rain's book, but I don't know if any of your relatives are in there.
Yeah, we can all say goodbye to
I know.
Poe.
Bye, Poe. He's like, thank God I got rid of those assholes.
You're doing
It's-
what?
It's a good question though. Do you say anything to Poe or not? Because I think you guys may have already just given him the lowdown of like, this is where we're at. But I guess the question is, who knows you're doing this right now? It's everybody in the room. Is there anyone else who knows what you're about to do?
Probably not.
I don't think so.
I think
If we want to tell the big man, it might behoove us a little bit, but also we might die. Who cares if we piss him off?
So Maz doesn't know what our plans are at all?
I don't think Maz realizes, like, I think Maz knew we were, like, running to go do a thing, but Maz is not aware that we're running to do a thing.
See, the problem is we tell him, and he's like, don't do that. And it's like, sorry, this wasn't really a question. This was like a, we're telling you what's happening.
Yeah.
I think he greatly advised you not to go for a genie wish, because his people for like thousands of years have been like, don't use genie wishes or wishes in general, they will cause bad things.
Yeah, so me talking to Agonazar real quick.
Sorry, what was that?
I was going to say, so speaking of that,
Yeah.
Anwar goes to Agonazar
Uh-huh.
and says, on the off chance that we don't make it back here and we meet our end, sadly, that would suck, but you should know there is another genie out there in a bottle. I don't know if you know them or can sense them, but they're in the far north, held by the Luxodon people.
Zephyrus, you mentioned a genie before.
Yes, they seem to be holding them as a backup weapon in case. Well, there's also this thing where they might use them to take over the world after all of this is over. It's kind of hazy, but I feel like you should know in case. I mean, I don't want to assume, but as someone who's been trapped in a bottle for several millennia, you might be interested in seeing others not have the same fate happen to them.
Would you have me intervene even further and potentially start a genie conflict on a global scale?
You know, that's a fair point. I just thought I'd bring it up to you and get your temperature on it, but
I don't like it.
yeah, me either, honestly.
Yeah.
But I just thought, I don't know, if there was some kind of like genie sense you had, and you're like, oh yeah, there's another person there. We've been long distance pen pals for millennia, and I want to free them, or anything like that. But
you know what? Genie often have a lot of time on their hands. I'm gonna give this some thought and not come to any rash decisions.
well, I feel like I have no weight in saying anything regarding that. But sure.
Might mull it over a couple 100 years and think really clearly.
How about 100?
20, whatever.
All right. Thanks again for doing this.
Yeah, again, I'm gonna do this as carefully as I can, and hey, the second you get there, if you can, message someone here, so that way they know you got there.
Yeah, can we do that?
I have
Marvel.
Atlas in my book.
Because once you're gone, they can't see you anymore, so we need as much confirmation as they can about what the heck's going on.
Well, hopefully we can still send messages.
Best of luck. So, with that, Agonazar brings you all together and points a finger at you and whispers a word. You feel your organs lift up as if descending on a fast roller coaster as your vision is filled with rainbow light. The rush is so intense that it feels like you pass out. When you come to, you feel fuzzy, as if waking up from a long sleep. As your blurred vision comes into focus, you each get a sense of your surroundings. Hunter, you find yourself in a space that feels like the inside of a large animal. Beside you is some kind of chair or throne, its seat empty, with little pools of goo on each end of each arm. Across the large seat, you see Ronan holding his head with his skeletal arm. To your left, you see a large staircase to a lower chamber, and to your right, you see a porthole. As you and Ronan inspect closer, you see large tentacles protruding from the vessel and wrapping around some kind of large tube that connects to a massive, alien-looking building. As your senses solidify, it is clear to you. You are deep, deep underwater. Chimera and Rain, you awaken a few feet away from each other in a large, dark, open room. I believe both of you have dark vision. You're muted, Artem.
I think we both
Yes.
have it. I think the only person in the party
Okay.
that doesn't have it is Audra.
I think so too. Okay.
You are
So-
correct.
There's no natural light coming in, however, you can see just fine thanks to your dark vision. You see crevices in the floor that seem a perfect size for humanoids, each filled with water. As you look around, you see straight ahead of you is a pool of pitch black, inky water. The place gives each of you an eerie, familiar feeling. With Rain's experience and skill in investigation, you get the sinking feeling that this is a room for reprogramming. One far more alien and advanced and organic than the makeshift lab in the basement of Fort Moltra. Anwar and Audra wake up in a small room illuminated by a giant glowing pearl. The glow is accompanied by a large humming sound, and on both sides of the room are a series of glowing strands and muscles in what Anwar determines to be control panels. The pearl, you're both able to deduce, is some kind of conduit or energy source. This must be akin to some kind of aberrant engine room. I'm gonna show you guys this visually now, but I've still got a little more to say, so don't go moving your tokens around. Can everybody see their tokens?
Yeah.
I see me.
Chimera and Rain, you'll be more towards the bottom right.
Mhm.
All right.
Yep.
All right. What's clear is none of you are together. Just as you begin to have a sense of your surroundings, your heads are flooded with messages, like a phone getting blasted with notifications after turning on for just for the first time in a few days. You're filled with messages from Poe and Atlas, messages like, "Are you there? Have you made it?" And Atlas, saying, "Audra, please respond if you get this message, even if it's just a word. I pray to the gods that you're there. Anwar, please confirm your arrival. Rain, is everything all right? Chimera, if you can't respond until you're off the ship, please message us immediately afterwards. Hunter, it's been 2 days. We're holding out hope that you're alive. Please respond. It's been 3 days. 4 days. 5. We are waging a full-scale assault on the Tarask. If you are there, please respond. Anwar, a message also comes from you, from Adaganazar. Anwar, I think my attempt to grant your wish carefully has caused a delay in your arrival. I do not believe the wish has killed you. What is far more likely is that you have been held in stasis until the ship's cloaking is turned off. While I pray that you arrive in time, I cannot bring myself to intervene any longer. I shall banish myself to the plane of fire. The future of the prime material is in mortal hands now. The messages keep flooding in, just like they're bombarding you. Aganazar has abandoned us. He should have... We have tried to acquire Mazadon's lamp, but failed. Infighting has started. We have lost many. Hope is nearly lost. You're all that's left. The Tarask has almost reached its destination. We will give it everything we have to destroy the lab before it gets there. And eventually you each receive a final message from Atlas. And for each of you is the same message. I don't know why I still try. Perhaps I can't give up on our last hope. The Tarask has reached the lab. All attempts to destroy the lab, the Tarask or Cerebro, have failed. Maybe, against all odds, you can wow us with just one last surprise. Your friend until the end, Atlas. And then from there, the messages finally end. What do you do?
Cry.
Are all of our buffs and everything up?
Yeah, it seems like if you were put in some kind of stasis, your spells were also in stasis, so everything's still there.
Okay.
So it doesn't our muscles. It doesn't feel like we have bed sores or we've been like haven't moved for days or weeks. It just feels like we just woke up from a nap.
Yeah, that's what it kind of feels like. Yeah, your brains are fuzzy like you just woke up, but your bodies still feel okay. They still feel like they're under the same spells and everything else, so those weren't wasted. You're still having those effects. It's almost like the magic itself was contained in the stasis as well, if that makes sense. So like everything was on pause.
Rain's gonna pull out her book. I have Hunter and Anwar in my book, so I'm going to send to them. Where are you right now?
Is this an old message?
No. Did you also just get a bunch of sending?
Yeah.
We look like we're inside of the ship, but we don't see you. We need to find each other.
Did we teleport into a trap?
Ronan kind of looks over. He's like, I don't know what kind of trap it would be. I mean, it looks like that's the frickin' control chair right frickin' there. So, I don't know, I'm looking out here. I see we're definitely deep under near some kind of building or city or something. I wish we could get a better view.
Sorry, just getting this. I think I was in a dead zone. How's it going? Where are you?
Anwar, are you
We're in
talking to
some
somebody
sort of-
right now?
We're in some sort of room with a black pool of water. Kamira's here with me.
I have Audra. It seems we're in the engineering room or some kind of control room. Are there any kind of screens or visual aids here?
Go ahead, and I think in the past when you've tried to figure out aberrant technology, you've rolled an investigation or arcana.
I think Arcana. They're the same either way. But I feel like I've rolled well on them in the past for like manually 15.
15.
And I could give myself guidance for another 16.
16. All right, so you start clickety clacking, and you have some idea of what you're doing since you used some things before. This looks even more advanced. Like the stuff you've used before seems like it was some kind of like kindergartner's version of what this is, and you see that it's not even just like pressing things. You have to like stick your hands in and let the machine kind of like fold over, and you're just like getting a burst, a wave of information from it, and it's almost too much for you to handle. You are not able to get any kind of like illusion or screen to pop up.
Okay.
You get the sense that maybe if you were to try it this for a bit longer, maybe you could make more sense of it, but immediately right off the bat it's hard to make heads or tails of this.
When you say more time, do you think like minutes or you think like hours?
Let's see, you rolled a nat 6, I think. If you were to like take 10, I think you could probably figure it out, but
So 10 minutes.
yep, it seems like if you had more time with it, you could probably figure some more out with it. But right now it's hard to do.
I'll inform Audra. If Rain informed me, everyone's here on the ship, but we're all separated. They're in some kind of pool, and Hunter's here as well. Audra, if you could listen to the door. Are there people out there? If I have more time with this, I think I could get it to work. Maybe I could locate everyone.
Do what you need to do to figure this out. I'll have a listen. And then, Richard, on my way over there, just because I can, I think I'm going to try to do my divine
I was going to say, right next to you is one of these, like, sphincter door things.
Okay.
So it's a very cramped room, but you are right next to the door. Have you guys been, like, whispering as you're talking, or are you...
Oh, yeah, I guess I'm literally
just talking normally?
Huh?
Yeah, I would be talking in a whisper.
Okay.
I would return, the same level.
Okay.
As I lean up to lean against it, does it, like, open? Is it, like, touch sensitive? Does it just,
Well, the question is, do you touch it?
I mean, if I'm trying to listen through it, Audra would, like, lean up and put her... Well, I don't know. It's organic. I don't think she'd actually want to touch it.
Probably wet.
Yeah, I would probably get as close as I can, like, with my ear toward it, but not actually touching it in that case.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a perception roll, please. What was that from Hunter?
I'm trying to figure out if I had the common sense to whisper.
Okay.
And then, Richard, I also want to, while I'm over there listening, perception is +3. While I'm over there whispering, I want to try my divine intervention, just because I can, until it works, basically.
Okay.
And Audra would... Oh, it rolled over. It was a 15. Audra would pray to the Becoming for just, like, we seem to all be separated. Please tell us what happened and help us find each other. Real simple request. And if I roll 11 or less, then it's fulfilled. That's how this works. And I don't, so nothing. I don't get an answer, I guess.
Yeah, the Becoming just reaches out to you, being like, "I'm sorry, I'm having a little trouble locating you at the moment. I can't answer your question."
Even she like looks at Anwar as he's studying. Well, the Becoming doesn't really know how to find us either, so I'm gonna keep watching this door and just be prepared, huh? Okay. I mean, I'm guessing with that roll as well, Richard, I'm not really gonna hear much.
Yeah, you like kind of listen through, and you don't hear any voices. You don't hear any footsteps. You don't really hear anything.
Okay. I will still stand with my sword and shield at the ready, just being, Oh, you know what? I'm also bigger. It's more cramped in this room. I forgot about that. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, it's really cramped in this room.
Okay.
Anybody else got anything they're doing?
Can I send to Atlas and Poe and just be like, are either of you alive? I mean, are you alive? Because it's two separate sentences.
Sure. You sending it to both or just one at a time? What are you doing?
One at a time.
Okay, who do you want to send to first?
Poe.
Okay. By God, sir, you alive? Oh my gosh, you have to fill me in on everything. Where are you? Are you safe? Are you with everyone? What's happened?
Oh my God. Kamira, she's just gonna look at Kamira and be like, Poe is freaking out.
When is he not freaking out?
We're alive. We're on the Cerebro ship. We don't know where we are, though. We don't know where the ship is, rather.
Heavens, Rain, I have no idea where you are, but if you're on his ship, I sure hope that you're close to the blasted Tarask. Today's the day. Today's the day it arrived. It arrived earlier this morning. I bet you the thing is happening today. I bet you it's happening now.
Okay, we need to move. She is gonna send to Hunter and Anwar that the ritual, whatever thing, To meld them is probably going to happen today, possibly right now.
Great.
I think it's more
Great.
of a procedure than a ritual, but yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
same difference. Science, magic, it's all the same.
I'm sitting in this room with a weird chair. Looks kind of like a helm. I don't know. Should I mess with it?
Can you?
Oh, heck, man, that sounds awfully chaotic. Why not?
I sit in the chair.
Oh no!
Meanwhile, like, I'm so careful with this door. Like, I'm weary of like approaching it too closely. I'm trying to see if there's gaps in it so I can maybe see what's beyond the room.
You chose to bring a devil with you. This is the kind of influence you're gonna have on him.
Is it? Is
So
the
when
door-
you sit in the chair, it's like
Oh,
it's
God.
got a little pool to stick your hands in. I don't know, man. This is some kind of weird, aberrant shit. But part of me thinks that, they all want control and everything, and it seems like if you put your hands in there, it'd be completely out of control. So fuck it, why not? Just roll the dice,
If things get weird and I'm not responsive, pull me out of the chair. All right?
Deal. All right. So do you put your hands in the goo?
Okay. Yes.
Okay. Let's put you over in this chair. Could you make intelligence saving throw for me, please?
Oh wow, I am proficient in that somehow.
Yeah, you're a rogue.
All right.
Damn! Just you get this burst of awareness of your surroundings and feeling like you might even be able to direct it. You suddenly feel the tendrils as if they were arms of your own. And I'm going to send you to another page as what you realize, almost like a sonar beacon, boom, goes out, and also you just feel the eyes of the Illithid on either side, like a giant squid, just open up. You suddenly can see your peripheral vision instead of just in front. You were definitely way at the bottom of a body of water with a huge I mean, this isn't just like one building. It's like building upon building upon building. There's some kind of like underground city thing here. And you see, not that far off of you is the Tarask. You see the Tarask just kind of bobbing and floating in the water while its head is up inside one of the buildings. You can't see the head at all as it's kind of like cut off from like where it's entered the building, but the rest of it's just kind of floating.
Oh man. Do I feel like I have a voice box?
No.
Okay.
You do feel like you can control the tentacles a bit. You also kind of like seeing down, you see that a number of the tentacles are wrapped around tight around a tube that seems to act as a bit of a terminal that'll take you from the ship to the main station area, or like kind of one of the buildings. But you have this innate sense that it might take more intelligence checks to do. But you might be able to have some level of control of this thing.
Well.
And
That's a
Rona's
lot.
like, how is it? What's going on, kid?
I am the squid. I see the Tarask. It's over there. When I talk, am I talking through my body? Is that what's going on? Okay.
Yep.
Can I still see? Am I like? Can I? Like,
Yeah. You open your eyes. It's almost like you have multiple eyes now, and you can see all around you, plus what you see right in front of you with Hunter's eyes.
That's bizarre.
Yeah, it's super trippy. Where did we last leave off with Rain and her sendings to Hunter? Is it Hunter's turn to speak back, or is Raining, or is that done and Rain would need to send again?
I don't think Hunter responded to when I said the last one.
What was the last thing you said to him?
It was letting them know. Oh my god, my brain stopped. Letting them know that the thing is happening today.
Okay.
and
Oh, I
possibly
think
right
I
now.
did respond with,
Oh.
there's a chair here. I'm gonna sit in it.
Okay.
I think the very next one would have been Hunter. No.
Hunter, yes.
Hunter, no! I see everything.
Yeah, I'll respond from the no with a I did it.
Ray's just seeing this fill out in her book in writing. I did it.
We are the squid.
We? Question mark.
Yeah, I see the Tarrasque over there. We're docked to some facility.
We need to go now. Rain's gonna touch the door. She's just
Okay.
Like
Does
we
it
can
open?
go. Wait, like we in the ship or do we leave the ship?
We need to find you. She has no idea what's going on.
She's like, we need to find you. And, Kamira, what are you
Ooh.
doing when Rain goes up to the door?
I was trying to see if I could hear anything like out from where we were, or see if there's any like gaps in the weird membrane or anything
Okay,
like that.
do you want to roll a perception check?
Sure.
While she's rolling that, as the squid, do I feel my inhabitants? Do I feel my group in the vessel?
You do not.
Okay.
Nope, because somebody made it so you can't detect intelligence from you guys.
Right. Huh.
Good idea in theory.
Yeah. Kamira, with a 14, you listen around. You don't hear any voices. You don't hear any footsteps. You think you might have heard something, like some kind of squishy sound, but you couldn't make out what it was. It might just be the general room tone, random stuff from an organic thing, but you can't make out anything in particular. You have no idea what anything is.
As Rain goes to like okay, we gotta go now. I would like to maybe grab her shoulder and just maybe I go out first.
All right.
Maybe.
Rain, have you filled in Kamira on everything that's happened with Hunter?
I think she gives. I think both to Anwar and Kamira, she says this to Kamira as she's writing it.
Mhm.
Hunter sat in the captain's chair and became the ship.
Fuck's sake.
Alrighty, Kamira, so are you going over and touching the door, trying to open it?
Yeah, and I just want to try to peek out.
Is Rain backing up and Kamira stepping forward?
Rain will back up.
Alrighty.
summon the echo for the fuck of it. Cause
Okay.
why not? Let's have
Yeah.
that.
Alright. So Kamira steps up and she opens the door and that pops up. The other door ahead is already open, and you see two Illithid who are just kind of kneeling down in the black ooze, looking like they're fiddling with it, and then they just look up like, how the fuck you get here? I'm gonna need
I'd
to roll
like
for
to
initiative
close
now.
The door.
You can. I'll allow you to close the door, but then we're doing initiative.
Sure.
Wait, so I didn't feel them either, the Illithid in here?
Nope. Seems like you've got good sense of the ship itself, but not like everything internal of the ship.
Well, that's good to know.
That might be
Ooh.
more of a mechanical thing from somewhere else.
Yikes.
Oh, buddy.
Jesus.
Ooh.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
Jeez.
All right, we got.
Oh.
Audra's ready.
Oh, I'm so ready at that door.
On the jump.
Audra is 21. Let's see. Rain, as a free action, I will allow you to quickly scroll out. We're seen, so that way other people can be in the turn order too. Otherwise,
Sure
it doesn't really
thing.
make sense for them to be in the turn order.
They know we're here.
Um,
And then look away.
The Metal Gear exclamation point just goes off.
yeah. Alrighty. Let's see. Chimera was.
Oh, so it's 2. I have 2 for my initiative. It's 1 plus 1 is 2.
Do you
Just
want
Good
to look
job.
it?
Kinda, but not fucking really.
I'd save him.
I
mean,
know,
you-
that's
you-
what I'm
you-
thinking. I don't want to
you-
waste it on initiative order.
You get a turn no matter what. Alright, and then I gotta roll Ronan. Okay, can people stop rolling 14s?
No.
Okay. Alrighty, these guys are caught a little flat-footed. I think the only one caught more flat-footed is Chimera herself.
It's me!
Oh, this guy shouldn't be. This guy
I heard
is.
squishy sounds and was like, surely that can't be 2 mind flayers on the other side of this door.
The thing is, they don't make footsteps and they don't communicate with words, so you don't really hear
I mean,
much from them.
The fact that I heard anything, incredible. I understand. But they're bitches, and I'm mad.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll just be like, maybe we just saw it because we can't sense them.
Yeah, if we're a figment of your imagination,
Okay.
you're overworked and overstressed.
Good
and
news is
underpaid.
good news is the Illithid did not roll that much better.
Oh.
Audra, you're up.
All right. So who did you message Anwar saying we were spotted, right? Because he's the one in your book.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
So I'm assuming he would have relayed that to me, and I would have just said, "All right, well, through the sphincter I go."
Is that what you do, Anwar?
Yeah, he would be relaying everything he hears out loud.
So
Okay.
I'm gonna step through. She'll reach out and,
All right.
and touch it.
Okay, you touch it. You see that there are 2 Illithid who are working on a little hatch right next to there. Looks like they're doing maintenance. Looks like this is why the shield finally went down, because they just were doing routine maintenance. And you come out there, and it's pretty surprising for them. What do you do, Audra?
She'll call back. We've got 2, and I'm going to.
Busy.
Oh right. Yes, you are. Okay. Well, Richard, I'm going to. I guess my best crowd control thing would be the angels. I'm gonna pop the angels, I think.
Spirit Guardians.
Yes. So here they come. It's been a while since I've used this, so bear with me. I just
Okay.
need to check the 15-foot radius. Pretty solid. So 15-foot radius. That's gonna just fill the whole chamber. Technically, if there's
Damn.
I guess that might even hit someone on the other side of the door. I don't know. I wouldn't know, but both of the Illithids on their turn are going to need to make wisdom saves. They will take half damage on a save, but it's a 3d8. I'm going to be doing radiant as normal.
Okay.
So radiant is happening. And is there a bonus action I could even do to go along with that? I don't think so, because I'm already big. So yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I guess dodge is an action, right? Dodge is not a bonus action.
Dodge is an action. Yeah.
Okay. So I think that's what I'm gonna do then. Just pop the angels and try to brace myself.
Alrighty. Hunter, what do you do?
I feel like our priority is disrupting the Tarask ritual, right?
That was the big
We assumed that was
Mission
going to come
ultimately.
secondary after this, I think. But then it happened at the same time. So right now,
I would say priority is Andrew.
fuck
Look at me.
shit up.
Survive. Priority number 1 is survive. And then
Priority
we
number
fly
2 is
squid.
fuck shit up. I'm going to undock.
Whoa.
Okay.
I'm going to undock and
We all
hear
have
me
the
out.
same thought.
because I don't want soldiers getting on. Now they're trapped in here with us. The mechanics, they're trapped in here with us. I'm going to move and I'm going to try to wrap around the Tarrasque and pull its head out from wherever it is.
Okay, so that's a number of movements, all of which will require some intelligence things. So it was a saving throw because at first it was happening to you as everything latched in, and you were like trying to see whether you either took a ton of psychic damage or were able to handle it and have some sense of it. And damn it, the DC was 20 and you rolled over 20, so you got it. So you're in it now, but now it's going to take, if you want to make an argument for some kind of intelligence skill, I'm all ears. But at the very least, I think it'd be Arcana. If there's anything else you want to do, if you want to make an argument for it, I'll hear it.
The only stupid argument I feel like I could make is nature having an understanding of like how squids work like in the wild and like just
Okay.
knowing about hearing about stuff.
You know what? I'll give it to you. Sure. Nature.
Thank God. Only intelligence skill I have a bonus to.
God damn, 24. All right. Yeah, you were one with the thing and you just start detaching from it. So let me just bring you over here real quick. So with that, you have successfully been able to detach and start turning a little bit. But I'd say that's mainly what the action is. It takes a lot of energy even just to like uncoil all the things and detach from the thing. So that is, but still, that's a solid turn to start. You're like going for it, like, oh my god, I think I can actually do this.
And I'm gonna give a little hell yeah!
Alrighty. Very good turn from Hunter. Ronan is gonna say, like, alright, kid, you're doing it. Well, you have fun with your joyride. I'm gonna go kill me some squid. And he's going to go rushing down these stairs. And, I believe...
Yeah, if Ronan could just go Frieza in the next room, that'd be really great.
Yep.
Oh my
Ronan
God.
goes running down these steps. Kind of looks around and sees that there's a couple
hey.
of things doing some tinkering work on another sphincter thing over here. But he's running. I guess he's running straight forward. Let's see. He's gonna see a closed door there. So I don't know if he'd go there right away. I think he'd like peek around the staircase. And
Would
see
he
some squid.
sense, not necessarily get hurt by them, but would he sense the spirit guardians on the other side of the door?
That's a good question, because yeah, spirit guardians, they can go through walls and stuff. They're kind of just spirits that are.
So here, the exact wording of spirit guardians is when you cast this spell, you can designate any number of creatures you can see to be unaffected by it.
No.
Meaning anyone other than Anwar who walks in right now gets hit.
But you've played it before where you designate people that aren't there.
If you're cool with that, Richard, because Audra would definitely say everyone who's not in the party. That's would be your call. I do feel that's how we've done it before. I just want to.
Did we do it where it was people you didn't see? I thought it was just anybody who you designated.
Yeah, I feel like you'd like designate in your head these people.
Right, not the party. I would say not the 8 of us. Attack literally anyone else.
All right, Sure. So he'll notice that there's a bunch of spear guards going here. I still think, I don't know, if he looks around and sees that, well, I guess he's running down the stairs. That's the first thing he's going to see
feel
is
like-
spirits kind of emanating from this area.
I feel like he would see like some holy light just kind of seeping.
Yeah,
out of the
rather than looking behind him, I think he's just going to go over and open this door and run in and be like, aha! And he's going to cast... He's going to cast Blight on this one right here.
Okay. Audrey yells out, "We found one of them!"
Yep. So, and it is a Constitution saving throw, which it makes it advantage. It's going to save, so it will only take half of this.
Oh, it made
Blight-
the angel save?
Blight.
Oh, blight save, sorry.
I'm doing a Blight save right now. Alright, I'm just gonna roll this on here because it'll be quicker. It'll take half of this.
Alright.
Alright, 24 damage, still a solid hit. And he'll just look at it and go, I guess I gotta hit harder. That's his turn after he touches them with the skeletal hand. Next up is Anwar.
Okay. So it's popping off over here. There are mind flayers here, though Ronan just showed up.
Yep.
Okay, I would... Anwar, hearing that Tarask Day is now happening, and that we have limited amount of time, I do think he would devote everything he has to figuring out how this machine works.
Okay.
So, if you allow it, I would like to use Enhance Ability Intelligence.
Go for it.
So basically, like, all of his RAM is being used towards figuring out how this machine works, and I'd like to roll again with advantage of how to decipher what this... Because this seems clearly important, whether it's the heart or the engine. He wants to roll again to try and control it.
Okay.
Then I will use Concentration on Enhance Ability, and it is... Fox's Cunning. So if there's anything else that needs to be controlled with intelligence, he might be very adept at doing that.
Very nice. So you want to just as a free action make an extra... since you're casting this particular spell, I'll allow you as a free action to do another.
Yeah, interact with an object.
Yep.
Depending on how it goes, he may throw on a Flash of Genius, but we'll see.
Okay.
But 23.
23, yeah. So you start getting in there, and you are realizing that, one, this is definitely a source of if you wanted to shut this thing down, you could start attacking this pearl and everything that's connected to it. You could shut the whole thing down if you wanted to. You also start getting screens popping up, like a little illusion thing that gives kind of that sonar image. You don't see it visually like Hunter does, but you do kind of get like a bird's eye view. This where the Tarask is. You can see everything that Hunter's doing without having any windows. You can start to see like, oh shit, we're moving. We're heading over that way. And you also are able to see how to activate and deactivate the three features that it has: invisibility, non-detection, and teleportation. There are other things that seem like their status of like, if if something's hurt, can we stabilize it, things like that. But other than that, those are the main things that you gather. This is what it would take to do these things.
Can I see Rain and Chimera?
You cannot see Rain and Chimera. Actually, you know what? From a control station, I'll say that yeah, you would be able to gain access to like cameras, kind of, and like just kind of open up little eyes all around the ship.
Eye stalks.
Yep. So yeah, you can see those too.
Can I see Jasper and the monk?
You can see Jasper and the monk. Wasn't quite ready to show you that area yet, so I'll just describe it to you. that is an area with stasis pods, kind of like at the very beginning of BG3. And they are currently trapped inside trying to bust out.
Got it. Okay. All right. So I basically see everything that Hunter learned, where we
Yes,
are, what's
you
happening.
see all of this, and I'm not putting you over on that screen to edit anything at all. Just putting you there so that way it reminds you what's there.
Okay.
Yep. Any other questions? I think that's really going to be your main turn, is just getting all that information.
Can I see how many mind flayers are on the ship currently?
Yes, you'll get all of that information in just a second as well. Just have to edit a couple things. I didn't think you would see these guys until a little bit later.
Yeah, take your time.
So, that's what I love about D&D, always throwing things for a loop.
Yeah, who had Hunter controlling a big squidmobile on their bingo card for tonight?
I did. I did.
That's the wild card we need in this bunch.
Is there anything else? So yeah, I'm just gonna give you so you can see like the entire thing. All right. So that's what's going on there. Rain, it's your turn.
Oh, good.
Can I one more question and then I'll stop?
Yes.
Is there a PA system?
No.
Okay.
Because it's everybody talks telepathically.
Fair.
All right, Rain. What do you do? And I'll remind both of these things are open right now. You also see off to the side there are little staircases on either side of this.
Well, since we saw into the rest of the room, we saw that there was nothing else in there. So,
Yep.
Rain's gonna look at Kamira and be like, "Upstairs." Okay.
I guess.
She's gonna run right here, open through the door. She's gonna cast Tidal Wave on these two.
Okay. I just imagined like pulling in all that black inky stuff from early, just water bend the crap out of it.
I was gonna say, do they have the wet condition? Because vulnerable to cold damage, right? Just freeze them all.
We're still in 5e.
Fine.
So DC 17.
DC 17 for what kind of check?
Dex
Dexterity?
save.
Alright, 17 you say. One will save, the other will not.
Okay, so the one that doesn't gets 19 bludgeoning damage and is knocked prone. The other one just takes half of that.
Okay, I'll let you decide. Which, if you were to pick an angle of where you were like coming it from, which one do you think you're gonna hit harder?
I think
Doesn't really
this
matter to me.
one, I think the one on the left, because she uses the water that's in this inky black pool, so it starts from him. He just gets completely overwashed
Okay,
and then like hits the other guy.
all right, fair enough.
And then she's gonna run up the side here.
Okay.
2, 3.
Yeah, it connects to over here.
Okay, and then
Layout is
4, 5. Okay, so she sees.
Oh.
I would say that
stairs?
these are currently behind doors,
Okay,
so you would not see these. Ryan saw them, but you haven't so far.
gotcha. And then otherwise, all she sees is these stairs.
Pretty much, yeah. You see a series of doors and some. They're not even stairs. These are more like ladders, because oftentimes Elithid just kind of float up. Why
Yeah,
they even have
gotcha.
stairs or ladders to begin with, I don't know, but they're there, so that's what we're going with.
This is a
Okay.
really cool map, though. I dig it.
Yeah. I don't know where you found this, but it's tight.
I found it on the interwebs.
Endgamemaps.com.
I imagine that Nautiloid ships got a lot more popular in a couple recent months.
Yeah.
And I put all this together before BG3 came out to most people, so.
Really, they're
Ahead of the
ripping
curve.
you off.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah, for sure.
Larian's got those wiretaps on your phone.
Yep.
I think we even started before it was in early access.
No.
But anyways.
We started 3
No?
years ago. I think they've been in
No.
this for like 7 years or something.
They've
It's
been
around
doing
a
early
long
access for a
time.
bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, so that's Rain's turn. Now we got some Illithid. This one who was hurt less is going to take the opportunity to kind of speed up around. Gonna kind of get to the top of the stairs and be like, no. And is going to try to mind blast you. And this one over here is going to just take a step over here and try to mind blast Chimera. Could each of you give me intelligence saving throws, please?
I don't wanna. God damn it. Well. You have
Oh
advantage.
dear.
I have
Two-
advantage.
Oh. Ha.
Okay.
Better.
Okay. Chimera, you don't take anything. Rain, you're going to be stunned
Oh god.
and take
That's why I always say in theory. Because I think I failed every single one of these two, and mine's
Right?
also plus 10.
I should have just given you the advantage.
21 psychic damage and you are stunned currently.
Okay.
Yeah, these are going to turn around. Currently, they have not seen Anwar and have no way of detecting Anwar. So they just see the two of you. So they are both...
I need
Well,
saves from them to start their
yes,
turn. please.
saves from them. 2 con saves coming up.
Wisdom.
Wisdom, okay. 2 wisdom saves coming up. The one to the far back who has not been hurt already is going to save this. The other one who was just hurt and is awfully distracted is going to fail, so that will take the damage. The
Alright.
other one, does it take half or none?
Half. But for the one that failed, within my sphere, it's also difficult terrain for him.
Okay. 10. The other one's only going to be hurt 5. The more hurt one is going to send a Mind Blast going your way. I will roll for Ronan. Okay. Ronan saves. How's Audra doing?
Intelligence, correct?
Yes, intelligence.
All right, and we have... All right, I'm only a +1 on that. All right, but at least it's at advantage. Okay, here it comes. Oops. Come on. All right. Oh, okay. 18. No, 20. All right.
You save. You don't take any damage. You are not stunned.
All right. Sorry, it was one of those things where the dice showed different from the actual number I got.
All right, that's the
Alright.
first one. Now there's 3 more coming at you.
Cool.
Well, up to 3 more. We'll see if any of the others work.
As they enter the sphere, they also have to make the wisdom save.
Oh yeah, they would have seen these though. So, them being intelligent creatures, they would not just walk into them.
Technically, it is a sphere, so when I set it off, if they were under me, that might have still hit them, because it's a 15-foot, like,
They
all
weren't
around.
under you. They were all the way
little
down
bit.
here.
Oh, those. I'm sorry. I thought they came up the stairs.
Nope. No, they would stay back. Alrighty. So, anyways, this next guy is gonna go for both of you. Ronan saves. Audra, I need one more from you. From
Okay.
healthier guy over here.
Come on. A 12 is not going to be enough, I'm guessing.
That is
I'll
not
flash
gonna
of genius that.
Thank you.
All right. With a flash of genius, that is enough.
Appreciate it.
Both of these guys are pretty annoyed. But you got 2 more over here who are coming in as backup. So guy number 3 is gonna try to mind blast the 2 of you. Go ahead, give me another one.
Come on, guys. Someone be original. Break away from the pack. Just try to stab us with a knife or something.
Well, Ronan did not save this one.
I see a nat 20, so...
Very nice.
Can that be such a good save that it also saves me from the 4th one?
Nope.
Where did these 2 come from? They came
They
from
were
this...
they were down here adjusting this sphincter thing.
Oh, okay.
That's never gonna happen.
Um,
They're probing?
They're probing. And so, seeing that you are not stunned, this last one is also going to give it a try. I need one last one from Audra.
Oh,
Wow.
Yes!
Nice.
You can't
Alrighty.
make big Audra feel dumb.
Rain
Big
fails,
Audra,
but
smart.
Audra saves 4 of them.
Jeez.
Are those on aren't those on a recharge too?
Yep.
Yeah.
So, Ronan is stunned and only going. He's going to take. He's going to take 18. 18 psychic damage, but doesn't seem hurt. He's more annoyed.
Can you make his, when you get a chance, his and the other party's health bars visible too, just so we get a good estimation?
Yeah, I'm not gonna give you the other 2 down here
Because we haven't
because
seen him yet.
I don't want to slow things down and like do all of that as well.
Gotcha.
So
Just so I know how bad.
it's already enough. It's already enough people in the turn order right now.
That's fine. Just so I know how bad Rona's getting hit, you know, while I'm next to him.
Ronan is pretty fine. He's a
Okay.
big beefy boy.
Okay.
See if I can allow you to see his stuff though. Was I like edit permissions or something? It's been so.
If you just click him and then go over to the right side, there should be like 3 dots where you can just say like visible to
Yeah,
players
I
or
see
something
now.
like that. Yeah,
See.
it should be pretty easy.
Um.
Thank you.
Okay. Yep. Oh, and he's burned a spell slot, so I gotta do that too. Okay. All right. I think that was all of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm not gonna show you what's happening over here. Let's see. And then we had the 2 down there. So yeah, that's them. At the end of each of their turn, you're gonna see each of their eyes suddenly shake and go completely white. And then you just hear, "Stem Guardians. I thought you would show up eventually. You will not distract this procedure. It has already begun. You cannot stop it now. But mark my words, I will find everyone you have ever cared about after I've devoured your brains and taken your memories. I will find everyone you ever liked, who you ever loved, and I will make sure that they all die in a terrible death." So, looks like you got Cerebra's attention. Chimera.
Going up the stairs, how far is that? Like to get like right up this dude's ass, the one that blasted brain.
1, 2, I think just 2 steps from me, really. 1,
Okay,
2...
so it's not like up a flight of stairs. It's-
No, it's a
Okay.
fairly short thing here.
In
It's
that
it's
case.
a higher thing when you want to like climb up all those for the next
Okay.
floor above.
Echo's moving to engage with this guy as I run by. Echo's going to attack once on him.
Okay.
$29.
Uh, 29 definitely hits. 15 also just barely hits.
Okay. So
Oh, sorry.
was
15 was the damage. Okay.
yeah. 15 is
Yeah.
the-
So that was the echo.
Yeah.
Solid slice. It hurts him.
Okay. And as I'm like getting up on this guy's ass, I guess I'm going here.
Okay.
I believe you said I'm still within 30 feet of Echo, so Echo still
Yep.
stands. As a bonus action, I'm gonna Hunter's Mark this guy.
Okay.
And I'm going to attack him 3 times. Because that's what happens with fighters at 11. I forget. And it's within... Hold on. I also have Pack Tactics. And I forget how that works every fucking time.
Oh, you just have advantage.
But is it if I'm within 5 feet? Or
It's
if my
if it-
enemy is within 5
Oh,
feet?
sorry. Pack tactics if you're in 5 feet with
Okay.
another person.
Okay, so that's stands at that.
I thought
Okay,
it was
so-
if you and an ally are each within 5 feet of the same enemy.
Yeah, a creature has advantage on attack rolls against another creature if at least one of the attacking creature's allies is within 5 feet of the target.
Oh, okay. All
So
right.
its name is Sneak Attack.
Oh, wait, no, but I gave her a
Mine
special
was
one.
a special.
It's a modified one. It's not the same as a
Oh,
monster.
gotcha.
Okay.
And I can't find it within the confines of my sheet right now, so we'll just go straight. 3 attacks.
Ooh.
Hello.
That hurts. That hurts. That one does not.
14. Okay. It's 2d. 15 plus 2d6.
Nice.
30.
30 damage. Yeah. You hurt him extremely badly with 2 cuts to the back. You slice
That's
open the
nice.
back of his head a little bit and stab him in the back, and he's really hurt.
That's me.
Alrighty, Audra.
I'm gonna take 2. One is my like bonus War Priest thing.
Okay.
On the one like right in front of me. I'm gonna guess that's
Okay.
1 hit.
One right in front of you. That's a hit.
Yeah, just a single hit. That's okay. I, however, do get an extra d8 of damage because it's the first time on my turn. So Divine Strike, he's gonna take some extra radiant damage.
Nice.
So 15.
15. Yeah. 15 total or 15 extra?
15 total.
15 total. All right. Solid hit against him across the chest, but he's still standing.
All right. And that's me. That was an action and a bonus.
Alrighty, Hunter.
All right, I'm going to go Kaiju Big Battle and just grab this Tarask and try to push him away.
Okay, you gonna try to attack it from the side or try to grab the tail? What are you doing?
Oh, I want to get a solid like headlock on it, like a couple arms wrapping around the neck, and then more legs like pushing off from the structure itself to like.
Okay,
Yeah.
nice. Okay, go ahead and give me another nature check.
Come on, baby.
18. Okay. So you are able to bring the thing over. You are able to start getting hold on. There we go. You're starting to get some of the tentacles on it, and like you said, starting to kind of grab there and push off and stuff. But it feels like the grip is a little weak right now. It seems like you're still trying to concentrate a bit more to get a more firm grasp on it. But it's a solid. You were able to move it over into the right spot at the very least.
All right. Any other actions available to me? I don't know like what all I have.
Yeah. Let's see. I could have you. Do you want to do damage to anything, or do you just want to do like a strength check kind of thing?
I could deal damage to the structure.
Yeah, if you want to do that, you could try to just try to
Yeah.
hit a thing there.
Yeah, especially like around his neck. I want to like smash and bash up this
Okay.
this structure.
All right, so the grip to kind of pull apart is still not quite there, so you start hitting the thing. I'm going to roll. Okay. Here's this. I'm gonna pull up. I'm gonna roll up a Kraken tentacle. Go ahead and give me a D20 plus 17. Yeah.
D20 plus 17.
All right. What do you know? You hit it. And with that, why don't you go ahead and roll me 3d6 plus 10 as you whack into this wall area. Okay, so could have been better damage. Still, your tentacles, you don't quite have as good of a grasp on it yet, so it's just kind of a weaker hit. But you're still like
3d10. You said 3d10, right?
I heard 3d6 plus 10.
No, 3d6 plus 10.
Oh, sorry.
Yep. All right, so it's a weaker hit, and this is like really solid metal too, so you just kind of make it go boom, but that's about it. Not as much.
But people
right now.
inside are getting freaked out. I'll tell you what.
Probably. Alrighty. Next up is Ronan, who's gonna do another blight spell, probably. Well, let's see. How much has this guy got left? Let's bring this back over. This guy, he is going to pull out. He's going to summon. He's not going to use a spell slot for this. He's going to pull out a spectral blade, just kind of summoned into his skeletal hand, and he's going to take a couple swipes at this dude. That. Oh, wow. One of them was a nat 20. So. Give me. I got a lot of people's sheets up.
That's my dad. My pack's dad right there.
Okay. He's got a thirsty blade. Alright, so the crit is a 17 damage, followed by another 12. So that's a total of 29 damage. Let's see back on this screen. That is enough. He takes a couple of swipes. First swipe cuts off some of the tentacles. Second one cuts off the head altogether. And this one is dead. That's his turn. I guess the next one would be just gonna put the pressure on, step up closer to this guy. Alright, next up we've got Anwar.
I'm happy that Ronan finally killed some squids. He's only been asking us 3 years to kill some squids. And he's like, he's taking a sword. And he's like, fine, I'll do it.
Yeah.
I'll do it myself.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh my God! I'm sorry. He was stunned. He can't. I gotta undo all of that. He didn't do any of that. He's just stunned.
We take it back, Ronan.
Devil Daddy, no!
That's what he's doing in his head. Like, yeah, I got him. In real life, he's just.
That'd be cool.
He didn't do fucking anything. I gotta re-roll his.
That sucks.
Yep, it does. With his stat, I still don't think he's gonna get out of this. Nope. So he's still stunned. Man, he's living the dream in his head, though. Anwar, sorry, it's your turn.
So to be clear, this devil doesn't have legendary resistance, but the carrier we fought does. I just want to be clear on that.
Yeah, he has the stats of a level 20 warlock.
Sure. Sure. Okay, help clarify. So it sounds like Hunter has access to the outside of the ship.
He
Is
does, and you seem to have access to everything inside the ship.
Okay, that's a good distinction. So I know we're not doing the exact same things. So in theory, could I free Jasper and the monk from their pods?
Yeah, you could.
So they could be. I mean, they both have guards on them right now, but could enter the fight. What other things are available to me at this time? That's the immediate thing I thought of. Like, I don't think I could flood the interior or.
Oh,
I
you
don't
could open up, because there are various blinds and other things that are made for when you're up out of the water, and you want to be able to see kind of everywhere, a more open nautiloid like what you've seen in BG3. And right now everything is kind of closed off like a submarine. Now remember, water pressure is a thing, but you could
Okay.
you could just collapse the thing, I guess, if you chose to.
I choose to collapse the thing and kill all of us at once, ending the campaign.
All right.
One way to do it.
Cerebro's just like, all right.
All right, very well. Where was I? No, I think what I want to do then is I want to let's get Jasper, and I'm sorry, I keep forgetting the monk girl's name.
Oh, Gabrielle's.
Gabrielle's into the fight.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you can go ahead and give me another Arcana or whatever check you want, any kind of intelligence-based thing, just to make sure you can do it.
16?
16. You got a flash of genius on you?
I'm trying not to use these too much. I only have a couple. But yeah, I'll go ahead and use it. I'll use my fourth one.
Okay. Yeah, with that, you are able to connect to that part and release up both of them at the same time.
Cool.
Are there any other bonus actions you'd like to do?
I'm not really a bonus action kind of guy. That does seem like it's my main thing right now. And no one sees where I am currently, so...
Nope, they still haven't detected that you're even there.
I'll stay put for now.
Alright.
But if there's anything else I can do besides explode the entire ship or release people, let me know.
Okay, Rain, what is going inside your head as you're being stunned through? We saw what, accidentally, but we saw through what is going on in Ronan. What's going on with you as you're trying to fight off this?
Pure anger and willpower, and I hope that the dice reflect that. Eh?
Yeah, you get out of it.
Okay, cool. But that's at the end of my turn, right?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Well,
You're out.
yay.
You are out of it. Alright, so for the Mind Flayer now, getting stabbed in the back and everything else, it does seem to have some more kind of awareness of who each of you are now that Cerebro seems like it's kind of taken over a bit. The one down here is going to try to do a tentacle attack to get rid of your Echo. That's a 17 plus 7.
No. Still alive, obviously.
Gone.
Dang.
And with that is going to float over to surround you or flank you. And this other one's going to spin back around and try to... it seems like Rain's just coming out of it, so this one's going to try to wrap its tentacles around Chimera. That's a nat 20.
Silvery barbs.
Ooh,
Nice.
alright. It's going to roll again. That's a nat 8. So 15.
Chimera gets the advantage.
Nice. Okay, that's what that one does. The the pods just suddenly get released and opened up, and these both are like, oh shit! And so they're going to be. You guys still can't totally see what's going on there, but I'll handle that while other people are doing moves. So we got a couple of recharges here. So let's see. This one, I think both these guys, since Ronan's still in it, they're both going to go and start putting their tentacles all over Ronan.
Let me get the wisdom saves from them again, please.
Yep. Neither's gonna pass. They both fail.
Okay, so they're both gonna take this holy damage. That's pretty good. 16.
16, yeah.
And difficult terrain again if it matters.
This top one, they can float, so it doesn't really matter.
Okay. Well, it has nothing to do with that. It's that they have to,
Okay.
like, the angels are, like, buffeting them.
Mhm.
So,
Okay.
like, it would still apply.
Either way, they're only moving like 5 feet,
Yeah.
so it doesn't matter too much.
Okay.
This dude over here looks nearly dead. He's getting slashed to bits by these angel things.
Cool.
This one is going to go over and try to... Oh, well, both of them are going to try to go over and grab him with the tentacles. One hits. The other also hits. Both of them are going to deal some damage. And one of these things, Audra, while this is happening, one of them is going to shoot another mind blast at you. Please make a intelligence saving throw.
He recharged.
One thing I should have factored in that I didn't think about otherwise before. Anwar, you should be doing an intelligence saving throw too, because you're right in that line. It's a 60-foot thing. Would have only been one of them, but
I don't
What's
make
happening?
this one.
Anwar, one of these from the angle it's at, you should be in the mind blast range too, so you should do a saving throw.
Do we have advantage on these?
I don't know. Depends on what things you have going on right now.
People were rolling with advantage before.
We
I
do.
think only Chimera because of her ring.
No, what's his face juiced us all up, didn't he? Before we came in.
No,
With
Thought
what?
Shield only prevents like mind reading and stuff like that.
Oh.
Oh, so should Audra not have rolled at advantage all of those times? Is that how she was able to do 4 saves?
Oh.
Although I will also say, Richard, I have also forgotten to add a bunch of extra damage die to this one I've been hitting. Because I forgot, I'm big and I chugged the giant potion. So if we just want to call it even and go on from here.
We'll call it even and go on from there. I don't want to
Okay.
backtrack.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
But
in
I
any
do
case,
fail this one, regardless.
Okay, so you're going to take...
It was almost 1.
You're going to take 26 psychic damage and be stunned. You'll have to roll con to make sure your
Right.
thing is still up.
But I am a warcaster, so that's going to be helpful.
Yep.
Come on, baby. We're good. That stays. Alright, at least I'm protected by the angels while I'm stunned.
Ronan is just getting ganged up on these guys and starting to take some real damage. And when they wrap their tentacles up all around them, you have a feeling that they're one round away from trying to eat his brain out.
Okay.
So I think that's all of them. So oddly enough, all the people who are faring the worst here, Ronan is doing the worst. And it's a good thing he started off with 170 HP. All right,
Oh my
next up is Chimera. You are currently surrounded on each side by a mind flayer.
Word.
The guy in front of you next to Rain looks more hurt than the other one.
So I did hunt down my my pack tactics, and it's
Mhm.
the wolf has advantage on attack roll against a creature if at least one of the wolf's allies is within 5 feet of that creature.
Oh, okay, so it is that way. All right.
So I do get advantage on motherfucker here.
Yep.
Oh,
but
is
as
it the wolf one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It wouldn't
That
have
is-
counted last turn anyway because I was incapacitated.
Yeah.
Yeah. As a bonus, we're dropping Echo back in because fuck that guy.
All right.
We're gonna do some attacks with the gunblade. Where did my attacks go? Plus 11. But it's at advantage.
Okay.
We'll do that again. This is Chimera going after the one that's nearest Rain.
Alrighty.
3.
Those are 3 hits.
Okay. And he's still hunter's marked because I wasn't hit
Mhm.
by his stuff. Nope, that's 3. $33.
33. That is just barely enough to kill him. How do you want to do it?
I feel like as he was like lunging forward with the tentacles, it's wrapping around sword blade. Just sword goes up through the mouth into the head.
Alrighty.
And then we're going to Unleash Incarnation, and we're gonna throw Echo at the other dude.
Okay.
And that one can't be used with that. 23.
Yeah, 23 definitely hits. 13, solid hit. Solid hit. Not enough to bring it down, but a solid hit across the back.
And if I move, he gets an attack op. So maybe I'll stand right here for now.
Okay. With that, Audra, since you have an intelligence check to make, we're about at 9 o'clock, so I think now is generally where we do bio breaks. Do people want that, or since we're just kind of in combat, do people just feel like they can go whenever?
I kind of feel like I can go whenever, just because, you know, you have time between rounds.
Yeah, I
That's
did disappear to pee already.
Okay. All right. So Audra, you are stunned from something you weren't even expecting in the back. Onward, did you ever make that save?
Mm-hmm. Got like a 28 or
Yeah,
something.
he crushed
Yeah,
it.
28.
Okay, then yeah, you're fine. Alrighty. So,
And I'm still stunned.
all right. You are still stunned. What's going on through your head as this is all happening right before you?
Annoyed that she really wanted to finish this thing off and she couldn't, so now she's just hoping like, okay guys, you gotta do it for me while I can't move. And also, if any of you can like touch me and heal me, that'd be great. That's what's going on in her brain.
Okay.
Very tunnel
and you
vision.
saved on the concentration,
I did.
right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, Hunter, what are you trying to do?
Gonna rip that Tarrasque out of the wall. Smash up the wall if I can.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your nature. See how successful you are at stuff.
Go. Oh.
Oof. You're trying to hold on and control everything, and it's just so much more than you're used to, and you break concentration for a second, and all the tentacles kind of like drop loose, and they're just kind of loosey-goosey around right now. But if you concentrate on it again next turn, you can probably get back at it.
Gotcha. And that was my action?
I think that's your action, yeah, if you have any other kind of bonus things you want to do.
I don't remember what my bonus actions are anymore.
Okay.
Like,
You've got a blade thing, I think. There's a I think a thing you can charge. I know you have a ton of reactions. I don't know all your bonus actions.
I can only stab as a bonus action if I've
Attacked,
already attacked. Okay.
You do have that dagger that I think takes some charging, and you have a concentration like devilish smite. I think that's a bonus action you can charge. That's all I can think of.
Do y'all like need an extra hand down there, or should I stay where I'm at?
I feel like we should be killing these guys.
Okay. Then I will bonus action Roguish Smite and prepare myself to run downstairs.
I was gonna say, yeah, plus you have the bonus action dashes and all the other things you have as a rogue.
Okay. There.
You know. But assuming you've seized control already, I'm assuming you could sit right back down and resume, you know?
One would hope.
Yeah.
Yep. Do you stop there, or do you go further down?
I don't want to get too close, because then they can wreck my shit.
Okay. So you bonus action do the smite thing.
Mm-hmm.
Got it. Okay. Ronan gonna try to. He breaks out of it, and man, he feels ready to kick some ass. Next turn, Anwar.
Okay. While I'm still jacked into this thing, you mentioned that I could use the teleportation function of the ship.
You can teleport the ship itself. You can't teleport. Well, I guess he has done a beam me up, Scotty kind of thing before. I think it was implied. Go ahead and give me a. I didn't think about this part, so go ahead and give me a free action of an Arcana roll to see if you can do that or not. Nat 20! Turns out it seems like you might be able to teleport people on and off the ship.
You don't say.
I mean, generally I think it has to be like a willing person or whatever, but yeah.
So I can't teleport them mind flayers to the bottom of the ocean.
Oh, it's a really good question. I need to think about.
Can he
this.
reverse polarity on the tractor beam?
I don't think it's just like anywhere on the ship. I'm gonna need like a spot. I'm gonna say that this pool down here probably is the closest thing to a teleportation circle. So probably they would have to step into there to be like, all right, you guys are a group there. I can beam you down, or I can beam people back up into there.
Got it. Okay. So I can't rearrange people on the ship necessarily.
No.
Or shut them out of the ship.
No.
But I can use the teleportation of the ship itself to move everything and everyone on it somewhere else.
Sorry, say one more time.
I can teleport the ship somewhere else.
Yes, you can.
If the ship were to be grappled with something, would I also teleport with said thing?
Maybe? Yeah, I think it'd have to be grappled pretty tight, but maybe.
Okay, good to know.
It's one of those things where you're like, theoretically, maybe, but hard to say for sure if it would. If you want to do another Arcana on your next turn, I'll see if you can figure that out.
Okay. Next question. How strong are the walls?
They're fleshy. They're not made of stone. But at the same time, strong enough to, like, you know, be able to pressurize itself and everything and exist underwater. You remember when, like, what was like the Drax or whatever, Drax in Guardians 2, when he goes inside the thing and just starts like, ah, just like cuts it from the inside. I guess it'd be kind of like that is the closest comparison I can think of.
Okay. I know that there are multiple mind flayers out there because I keep hearing mind blasts going off.
Yep.
So,
well, and one
using-
of them affected you.
right. So I know I can at least see it can go through seemingly walls.
Yep.
Because that's kind of clipping the wall a bit, but we'll call it. Anwar's going to kind of guesstimate where the things are coming from.
I would also say that based off that, you can also see like vital signs of the ship on there, and so you would tell that it has like kind of like a crustacean, has a really hard outer shell that might have a really really high AC to break through that shell. But for some things like the tentacles and some of the fleshy parts of the inside, you might be able to rip through quite easily, but that those shell parts are quite hard.
All right, in that case, Anwar's going to, kind of using mental geometry, stick his fingers right to the wall, and he is going to fire a lightning bolt directly through and catch
All right.
all three of these in a line.
All right. Kind of see on the screens like,
Yeah.
oh, if I could just right.
Like the one mind flayer who's like fighting Audra and Ronan, they like see that and then they look and the wall begins to just kind of glow and then
Could someone please doodle some holes in these walls for me, please, on this line?
oh wait, actually I have a thing. I have the ring of twin elements, the ring of dual elements, where I
do?
combine what I don't know the rules because I didn't write them down, but it's like I can combine an Agonazar's Scorcher with a lightning bolt to make it like arcane or radiant
Uh-huh.
damage and shoot through it, and I think it like becomes a higher level or something.
Yeah, I think with the lightning and the fire together, you make a radiant thing, and it does one extra damage dice.
But let's do that.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm literally just like pulling a Vegeta, and I'm just like, that's it, killing you both, and
All
firing
right,
through
yeah.
the wall.
And if you've got
Oh.
the right line.
Yeah, I think I can tag them all. It's
Okay.
just barely, but I can get them all.
Okay.
So in that case, a level 4 lightning bolt, which is our radiant, I don't know why I keep saying arcane, is 9d6, and I need a dex save from all of them.
Dex save from all of them. Okay.
From 3.
What's the DC?
The DC is 17.
Only one succeeds, so I'm gonna say that's the one that's the far off. These two right in front of you fail.
So on a fail, they take 39 radiant damage as fire and lightning combine to, I guess, make holy light. I don't fucking know.
Oh,
Dead.
You special beam
I
cannon.
think the radiant is more like plasma or something, just like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
extremely.
I like to think even the
third-
angels around Audra were like, what was that?
39, so that would be 19. Alright, first one, you outright kill. You blow its head off. Second one, you hurt really freaking badly. A line went right through it. And then the third one just kind of like clips its shoulder, but man, it hurts its shoulder really bad. Solid attack.
That rules. Nice one.
I imagine, yeah, like there's just holes in that like fleshy part of the wall, like singed and kind of like smoldering a little bit. And Anwar's like, "Hi," and then he's gonna kind of like scurry on the ground to the other side and be like, "Let's not be over here anymore."
Okay. Alrighty. These guys can actually do stuff. I'm still just gonna... I've been keeping tabs on what I believe they'd be doing and did some rolls before we started the game, so I'm just gonna kind of skip over them from now until you actually can see what they're doing. Let's see. Rain, you're up.
Okay, so I do have one question because I need to know if I could do it. Is there any way that I can like grab onto Kamira's shoulders and do a breath of fire like beyond her so that I don't like catch her on fire too?
Sure.
Kill her
Or-
duck.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I mean she just goes duck as she moves right here and is going to do
Okay.
her bonus action breathe fire just cuz why not?
That is going to destroy the echo.
Well, if it doesn't save. But
I mean, even if it took half, it only has 1 HP.
The destiny of every echo is to be burned alive in
Yep.
flames.
It's just a
That was
thousand
like,
ways to
Anwar
die.
wasn't even here.
The subclass.
Anwar wasn't even here.
This is not a spell. It's so has advantage on saving throws against spells and other magical effects. It is a magical effect. Okay.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
So
okay. It does.
It is laughably low, DC 13, but wow, ghetto crit, so it will take half probably.
Wow. Nice.
That's awesome.
Okay. So it does save, but it still takes 8. All right.
Cool.
Not enough to kill it. But,
That's fine. That's just my bonus action. My real action is that Rain's going to move over here. How high up is this ladder thing?
let's call it 15 feet. This one's higher. Actually, not 15 feet high, like 10. Let's call it 10 feet.
10? Perfect. So then 10 feet up, 15 feet that way are Audra and Ronan. I was looking at this. I'm going to use my free Bless spell. And
Okay.
Bless, you do not need to see your target.
Nice.
Hey guys.
So Audra, Ronan, and Kamira all get Bless.
Yay. +4 to saves.
Yeah,
Plus a
just
D4 to
three
save.
creatures of your choice in range. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Saves and attack rolls.
Beautiful. Thank you. I'm gonna need that.
Doesn't use a spell slot, so free is always good in my book.
Where's that come
Yep.
from?
Fateful naming. If I know your names as part of the spell, you get. I could do some free stuff.
Nice.
Very nice. And you get bless as a wizard.
That's special for my fateful naming. Bane and Bless.
Nice.
They're the only spells I can do for free, but it's kind of fun.
Yeah.
Those are
No,
good
that
spells.
could be super handy.
Putting the O in
alrighty,
onomancy.
so we go there.
More importantly, I now have something that I'm concentrating on, and my AC and saves go up.
All right, this guy here needs to make a con save.
For angels, it's wisdom, if that's what you're referring to.
That's what I meant.
That's
And
okay.
he fails that. He
All
fails
right.
it bad. He got a nat 1.
All right, take this.
You fucked.
Take 12 radiant.
Oof.
Huzzah.
He is nearly down, but man, he is giving it everything he's got to suck this guy's brain out. He
Yep.
is going to use
Phrasing.
the action for extract brain. And
Of course, we were like, why would we need a death ward Ronan
Yep.
of all people?
all right. He succeeds on that. I've been waiting to do this. I don't think I've ever gotten to extract a brain in this entire campaign. But I'm doing it now.
Damn. I can't see him, so I can't silvery barbs this.
10d10 piercing damage.
Oh, right with the musical sting, too, with all the strings coming up, at least for me.
Yep.
Oh, boy.
Alrighty, let's see. We got.
He could survive this, right? Mathematically?
He'll most likely survive. He's got over 100. On average, it does 55.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
But
Good
ow?
thing he's a freaking devil with a whole lot of stuff.
What does that
I'm
mean
curious
mechanically,
what
then?
happens if he dies? What happens to my powers?
That's a very good question.
Also, if they
and
attempt this in
overall, these rolls were low. Only 40 damage.
Okay. So...
So his brain is not eaten, but there is like a good amount of his head
Oh,
being gnawed,
okay.
getting in there. If he hated them before... Oh, wait. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, guys. He can't do that because he did snap out of it his turn.
Oh, yes, he did.
Okay. I never will get to do this brain extraction thing.
I mean,
Okay.
can't
Not
he
with that
still
attitude.
try? It's just like harder for
I think
him?
it's on a stun target. It's specific.
Yep, it has to be on an incapacitated target.
Understood.
Audra is a stunned target still, though, I think.
You better roll
think
different
you-
damage for me. That's all I'm gonna say. Oh, actually, that wouldn't kill me either, but still.
So, just rolling. Yeah, it's all I'm going to say. So we'll just apply that 40 to you. I don't want to do this all over
All right.
again.
Yeah, I'd rather. You know what? At the risk of it being more, I'll take the 40.
Oh, you want to take the 40. It's average 55.
Yeah.
All right, he goes in and starts climbing up on you and just starts wrapping the tentacles around your face and just starts like gnawing at your forehead, starting to get in towards your brain, and deals a shit ton of damage to you.
Uh-huh.
That is its turn. I need you to make a con save for your spirit guardians, please.
Oh, right. Okay. It did how much damage?
40.
Okay.
Is it possible to keep you?
I'd have to nat 20 it.
Okay.
No, I have to get a 17. It's plus 3. It's possible. Nope. I got
16.
close.
No.
I got close.
It's very
All right,
close.
no angels.
Wait, this is a con save, right?
Yes, it's at advantage.
1d4.
D4.
All right, I'm blessed. All right.
You're blessed, yeah.
You
So
need
that
four.
is automatically gonna make it a.
You need
So
a
why
4.
is it? Why is
You
it
need a
17?
4.
Does he pass
I
three?
said 16. I'm sorry, 16.
Oh, okay.
I just misspoke. But I need
Okay.
the full 4.
Wow.
Oh.
I got excited for a
I
second.
know.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, listen, the Angels, they held up their end of the deal, though, you know?
Yep.
They did a
Spirit
lot.
Guardians are gone.
Can't you just recast it?
Yes.
Yep.
Yep.
I could, yes.
And once they're gone, this guy's gonna swoop in from behind,
Oh, no.
start grabbing you from behind.
Oh,
Gonna
no.
try to
I mean,
extract
listen,
your brain.
I am a big target. That's valid.
Well, you're also an incapacitated target, so that's
Yep.
why. Okay, so that is a 19. Is that enough?
I need to check, actually. I'm sorry, I don't remember. No, my AC's 21. And actually,
All right.
it goes up with... No, it doesn't go up with enlarge, reduce, my bad. But
I don't think
21,
so.
still.
Okay. It's gonna do that. And then this guy is gonna fly on over. Now this is the downside, is because you're large, this guy still is technically able to wrap his tentacles. He's gonna try to do it too.
Does he do it at disadvantage?
Why disadvantage?
If you try to grapple something larger than you, I think you have a disadvantage.
It's true, I am considered large.
Oh, it's just a roll to hit. It's not a grapple. It's a.
Oh, okay.
Oh, sorry. It's one incapacitated grappled by a mind flayer. So he does need to do a grapple at first with disadvantage.
That would apply to all of them, right?
But you've only been hit once.
Right, but I mean, if I got another 40 HP back, I'll take it.
Let's see if the first one would have been able to grapple you. That's an 18 plus bonuses. I got a 19 and an 18. Does that?
What's plus bonus? What's it have? So what's the actual?
Oh,
I'm AC 21.
well, this is to grapple. So is it an
Oh, sorry.
opposed?
Oh,
If you're
I don't think I can. It just
incapacitated-
succeeds.
Yeah, if you're
right?
incapacitated, I think it just auto grapples.
Yeah,
you.
Yeah, you're
I
right.
don't know how I'd fight back. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, so we're not doing
Alright,
the grapple thing.
alright,
So in that
okay.
case, this new one does hit you.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you were
Well,
Able.
my AC is still 21 though. That still applies.
Right, but that last one was over 21.
Okay.
The last one that this
Okay.
guy did. So
I'm big. I'm stunned.
protect your
and
cleric.
I am death warded at least.
Yep, that is good because as this other one tries to eat your brain.
Death warded and blessed, actually.
All right, that is 10.
Why does the Halo music feel so good for this right now? It's at like the regular standard theme for me, and somehow that
This
just
one
feels...
This one is 50 damage as they're all trying to clamor onto you. and eat your
Hey.
brain.
Well, much like Elton John, I am still standing.
All right, down to 8. But things are starting to look real serious for Audra. We don't know exactly what's going on over here, and there's still a guy standing just barely. I need to roll a d6 to see if he can do a Mind Blast against Kiara, which he does get the 6. So he's going to do a Mind Blast on Chimera. Sorry if I said Kiara earlier. I need a
think
intelligence saving throw, please, Chimera.
we went to college with a Kiara, I think. Oh, man.
Nat 20, nothing happens. Nothing really would have happened much anyway. And so this Mind Flayer...
Oh, gotcha.
He's not going to risk the attack up, so that's what that is. You're going to hear from all of them, again, kind of in unison as their eyes all light up. You hear telepathically from each of them saying, "Oh, do you want to play this game? You teleport, I assume, onto my ship? Well, I can teleport people there too." That's that turn. Chimera.
As a bonus action, I'm gonna move my Hunter's Mark to old boy at the base of the stairs who thinks he's playing games.
Uh-huh.
And I'm gonna go attack him.
Okay. Oh, damn. Yeah.
That one doesn't hit.
Well, just...
Do those hit?
Yep. Roll damage one at a time for these. Hit
So
number...
there's that one.
Hit number 1 just grazes him and does not end up delivering the final blow you wish it did. But that second one, how do you want to do it?
Because I'm like above him on stairs.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lunge forward, like foot to the chest, like sword that follows along with it. We're just following that collision downwards, so he falls. And then I'm gonna turn the fuck back around and we're gonna go upstairs, Rain. We're going upstairs now.
That Ryan makes a good point. If that 15 would have hit with a bless, you technically have a third attack.
You can roll it real quick to see.
I can't remember what their AC is.
I don't know.
Oh, it's 15.
Oh, then it would have hit anyway, right?
Yeah, it would have hit anyway if the second one was 15. So yeah, you have another attack.
Oh,
This
Oh,
one's
you-
dead. It should have known that it was over when you had the high ground, but it didn't. And now you get to do whatever else you want.
I'm assuming we hear the I'm assuming we hear commotion upstairs, but do we hear stuff over here as well?
Yes, you do, because they are definitely... let's see how many rounds have passed. Yes, you would still hear commotion going on.
We want to split up? Do we want to go upstairs? I'm following you, girl.
I'm not sure. Everywhere's dangerous.
You just hear Audra like, "Come upstairs!" No, she doesn't hear you.
I'm gonna go upstairs.
Thanks.
Okay.
I'm gonna go up one and I'm gonna peek. I'm gonna just like peek right up here and just be like,
See all the carnage of 3 mind flayers all trying to suck
Big Audra.
Audra's brain and looking like they're nearly gonna do it.
Yeah, she's
She-
probably like down on a knee. If we're not calling,
ducks back down is like,
There are 3 on top of her. If any one of these succeed, she's... Well, I guess with a death ward,
Yeah.
2 of them, she's
I don't-
gonna be dead. Gonna be
I don't
dead,
think-
dead.
Anybody would blame us if we were to leave, but things do look very bad up there.
And we should go up there.
Do we
At
know
least
what's
she's
going on
blessed
here in
for her
these
thing.
rooms, though? Did they say where they were?
Do we know about the people over here?
No, only Ryan does. Only Anwar does.
Okay, then I mean, Rain is more like, I think our friends are up there. We need to help.
That's what I saw. I'm just making sure. Okay.
Jameer's like, I want to go home.
I guess I'm gonna. I have one more attack. I don't know if I can make it to Boyo right here. Can I? From going down the stairs, up the stairs, and then like so it'd be. 5,
It's
10,
10
20,
feet.
25,
It's 10
30.
feet up the thing,
Yeah, I'm at these stairs.
and it's like a ladder. So I'd call that rough terrain half movement. Although you have freedom of
Joke's
movement,
on you.
so
I have freedom of movement.
Yep. That's true.
But even then, that's my speed right there.
You could action surge if you haven't already, but other than that,
Does that affect movement? I thought that just affected action.
yeah, then
you
you could
dash.
dash.
Oh, yeah, well, yeah, sure.
Yeah, at least gets you up there. And
But
you
then
could,
you'd only have the
But
one
then I
attack
can't
left.
attack
you could drop an echo.
as a bonus action, and they wouldn't be able to do anything.
Is your shield throw a bonus action? I can't remember.
No, that's an action.
Okay.
Can you throw that anyway? Technically, are they in
Well, wait.
range?
If you
You
get to
could
the top
action
of the
surge and throw
stairs,
it.
action surge and throw it.
And
You
but,
might be able to hit all 3 of
Like-
these things.
like
Oh, if-
right here is my 30 though.
Oh,
is-
if
you
you-
said it's
Yeah,
10 feet up the
okay.
stairs.
I was gonna say, man, if you
Right,
could
so wouldn't
pinball.
you be at the top right there?
Yeah, you'd be right here.
Oh, if you
Okay,
could, if
well-
you could pinball all those off of me, she would so owe you a life debt.
I mean, then I guess I action surge and I do that. I misunderstood the stairs scenario.
Okay.
Those almost look
Let
to scale
me-
too. That's like exactly
Uh,
to scale on the map. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's 10 feet.
So it's Whirlwind Shield, and it's a D10. Or not a D10, it's plus 10.
You only kind of gotta bump the guy in the
And
back at least to finish him off,
4
right?
Targets within range. So
4?
we're just gonna,
The-
like,
Weakest dude is here, so if you have one that you can hit twice, so just letting you know. The other guys look pretty beefy still. This guy is not hurt at all. This guy's
would
got a
love
little bit of
to-
plasma going through his shoulder, and this guy's super hurt.
I would love to start with the weakest
Oh.
and end with the weakest, if
just-
I may.
Also, these 2 are the ones that are actually latched on right now. This one couldn't get a good grip. I think the shield on her back helped.
I just realized when
Oh, wait, no,
Anwar
never
fired that beam, that probably created a smell in here, didn't it? Just plasma
Ugh.
cutting through nautiloid flesh.
Yeah, it probably smells terrible, but you guys
Ugh.
are going through so much, you
Or
probably
did
don't
it
notice.
cauterize the wound?
I don't know. So what are you rolling,
One
Kamir?
thing, real quick. One, hold on.
No problem.
Would I have pack tactics on this thing since my creature, it like my ally is near the creatures?
I thought
'Cause
that
that's
was for
the wording.
melee attacks.
It says advantage on attack roll.
Okay. All right. If it's an attack roll.
And Ronan is
spell attack.
aware, so
All right, here we go.
Shit.
Starting with the dude closer to the top, working back. So we're gonna go for him first, then second, then third, then back to 1.
Okay. That hits.
Second,
That hits.
third,
That hits.
and then fourth.
That hits.
beautiful.
Yeah, there,
it
we
is.
go.
I was waiting for
So-
that.
6. So this is for
It
the top
is-
guy.
It is possible to kill the top guy with 2 of these.
Yes.
But it is not this day.
And then the second guy. Okay. And then the third guy.
Bing, 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 bing.
Um,
Solid hits all around. You nearly finish off the first guy, but he is still standing.
And I think that's all I got.
All right. You at least ping them off for a bit, so they're not quite. They're a little distracted, but I think they're still dead set on like, ooh, we almost have a brain. We have a brain of a, especially with Cerebro kind of affecting their mind and infiltrating in a little bit. It's like, yes, we can get one. Audra.
All right, come on.
You've never been in more danger in your life.
And I'm still in it.
Unless there's any other flash of geniuses left.
Got a long day ahead of ourselves.
Ryan, I don't blame you if you feel the need to conserve it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're not getting a long rest before we fight more big bads.
I understand.
I'm hoping popping my roguish smite was not a mistake.
Well, we got other tools in the arsenal. Oh, and Richard, I remember I realized why you were asking about 17 last time. As in 17 plus my 3 would have kept concentration from that big hit. That's what that's where the 17 came from.
Got it. Okay.
But it doesn't matter.
Unfortunately, Audra is not able to snap out of this.
Nope.
She is too overwhelmed right now. They are digging into her brain. She's starting to lose consciousness even. It's getting close to the end. Unless someone else can help save the day. Hunter.
So you said these two, this one and this one are latched in?
Yes.
So if I attack
this
bad boy, would that count as advantage since I'm coming in from behind and it's like kind of predisposed?
I wouldn't say so because their mind flayers are especially adept at like being aware of their surroundings, but you still have sneak attack because Ronan's right next to him and Audra's right next to him.
Yeah, I just want to like make sure I hit. Okay.
Do they even know Hunter's there?
If they hear him coming up, if you want a bonus action hide and stealth, then that could also give you advantage.
Yeah, I was planning on using that bonus.
Oh, okay.
Isn't Roguish Smite concentration?
Yes.
So then if you use Hex, it goes away.
You're right. I'm not going to use Hex.
So just hide bonus action and then jump and stab
Yeah,
him.
that's the call. That's a good call. Okay,
All
cool.
right.
And then, where is the button? I haven't played D&D in so damn long.
Yeah, you definitely hit.
Oh, here, let me. So, sneaky sneak.
And I think he has to do a con save.
Let's see, there's that. There is the Roguish Smite. Not nearly as much as I would like. And... it didn't.
He saves against being blinded.
Oh, okay. Oh, God.
Extras.
Abysmal rolls.
Yeah.
20, okay. Oh. 21.
21 stabs him right in the back, and you hear a bit of a gasp, but not enough. It seems like he's really determined to latch on. He is not going down.
Oh. I will use my Savage Attacker feat to re-roll my weapon's damage.
That's right, you get that. Yeah, I forgot that we gave that.
Do I apply that to the sneak attack as well?
Yeah, I remember, because like Savage Attacker normally is such a crummy feat.
Oh, much better.
So 30.
Okay. So now we're talking about an
36,
additional.
Does that also go with the Roguish Smite?
Yeah, you can re-roll it on it since like it's kind of like undo a crappy set of
46
rolls.
damage.
Okay, that made all the difference in the world. Your Savage Attacker. Rona's just like, yeah, let the hate flow through you, and you describe how you do it.
Yeah, I like kind of drop in from above and just drive it right down from his big brain into him, and then jiggle around a little bit.
Yeah, thanks to your savage nature that I think Ronan was... Did he give you that ability? I can't remember. Or that's just a feat you picked up.
That was a feat, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
However you want to flavor that, Ronan is very proud of you in this moment.
I got you, Daddy.
Is that it for your turn?
Action, bonus action, movement. I want to stay out of the blast range. Yeah, movement. I'm gonna tuck myself back up the stairs a bit.
Okay. Ronan is now going to do what he wanted to do the last time, summons out the spectral blade, and is going to try to... Yep, he definitely hits the first one, and it was down to only 2 HP, so he definitely, like, just cuts that one's, like, right across the head. Like, its brain starts spewing out. That dude's dead. And then he is going to spin around and try... Oops, I don't want to move Audra. And then is going to try to take out this guy. Well, he's not going to. This guy is... what was it? What was I going to say? This guy has tons of HP left. But he's going to still do some damage. 13 damage to this guy right here. Alright. So there's one guy still standing, but the two that were actually latched into Audra's brain have been knocked off. Anwar, what do you do?
Yes. So a little while ago, Cerebro mentioned that he was going to... Well, that we teleported in and that he can do that too.
Yes.
So it sounds like he wants to send in reinforcements. Does that sound like he wants to use the teleportation pod on the bottom, likely? Because that's...
Sounds like it.
I would like to influence the machine to disable the teleportation pod on the bottom of the ship.
Alright, go ahead and give me your intelligence skill check.
$18.
18. Not quite the 20, but it's still really darn good. I will say that you are able to disable it, although you have a feeling that it might be able to be overridden. But at least for now, you have delayed anything from happening.
I'll take that. Okay, so at least we're not getting reinforcements for the moment.
Yep.
Is that my action to disable that? To beepily beepily?
That is your action, yeah.
Alright, then, I'm gonna look around and see, like, oh, Hunter's here. And it looks like Kamira's here, too. Great, okay. Alright, that's better. And he feels a little bit more reassured as he's, like, continuing to hack into the machine.
Did Hunter go back up to the top floor?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just popped around the corner. But you
Got it.
probably saw me, like, rush away.
Alrighty then. You guys do not see what's going on down here at all with them. Rain, what do you do?
So still unaware of this, right?
Still unaware of that. Yep.
Okay, then.
Well,
it
there's
makes
some.
sense.
I mean, if you want to roll a perception check, you can.
I feel like that would be my passive. She's not actively. Her
Okay. What's your passive?
Perception is 16.
16 is not bad. You would definitely hear that there's some kind of commotion going behind these doors. What exactly is hard to say, but you're hearing some kind of commotion, thuds, things like that.
Odds she checks it out, even she stays with her friends, because commotion could just be more mind flares.
Yeah.
No, okay, she's checking it out, I guess.
Okay.
Oh god, against her better judgment.
Which door?
No. Neither door is a good one. The one that's closest to her.
Okay. You go in there and you see that this thing is sucking on her brain.
Is she dead?
Nope, no, she's. You see, kind of in the same position Audra was just in, or is still kind of in.
Is it hurt at all?
It seems to be bruised a bit.
Yeah, that doesn't help. Well, God, I'm not the person to be here right now.
Oh.
She's going to move slightly over so that she doesn't hit her as she does this, but she's going to use her bonus action to breathe fire on it. So probably half of that.
Let's see.
I'll be very surprised if it's full.
Yep. Thanks to its magical resistance, it saves, so it'll take half of it.
And then yeah, I'm probably not gonna outstrength it, so gonna do some damage and try and get it off of it, I guess.
Okay.
Gonna cast Frostbite on it.
Okay.
So con save.
All right. Con save. That's a 13.
It fails, so it
Does
takes
fail.
10 cold damage, and it has disadvantage on the next weapon attack roll it makes.
Okay, with that, it looks like it's down to about half health and disadvantage on the next weapon attack roll it makes. Okay. I think a tentacle counts as a weapon. It literally says melee weapon attack. Okay.
Did it get its attention, more importantly? Is it, like, getting off of the thing that...
Oh, it really wants brains more than anything.
Ah.
But it's got... You got its attention, part of it, but it still really wants that brain.
Rain is going to yell out, "I need help down here! The others are here!" That's all she
Alright.
can do.
Okay. This one is going to try to eat your brain.
I think it's gonna kill her.
I think it's going to.
God damn it. I tried.
You did try.
This is why we can't have NPCs.
Yeah.
We can't take care of them. We were told they were our responsibility. We had to feed them. We have to take them for walkies.
Yep, no, she's dead.
Because it's an auto hit on her, right?
Hmm?
It's an auto hit on her.
No, it rolled at advantage because she's incapacitated.
Can I silver?
Oh wait,
barb
sorry,
it?
no, it was at disadvantage, so it cancels out. Nah, it wouldn't
Yeah.
have mattered. It was an 11 and a 13 plus 7.
But I can silvery barbs it.
Yes, you can.
All right, so technically disadvantage. Please, come on, don't die.
All
I
right.
was probably still gonna die, but whatever.
Unfortunately, it's still an 11. You gave it all you
Motherfucker.
could, and you see, you're trying everything. Rain is desperately trying to save this monk girl, but 1v1 against a mind flare, she's just not able to, and unfortunately, she dies.
Well, I guess I'll give myself advantage.
Okay.
Wow.
It's the
Wow.
only person I can see.
That's true. This guy's still behind the door. You still hear, definitely now that you're up close, there's still more like hacking and pushing and all sorts of stuff going on. Seems like he's having a better time and he's not stunned right now.
Why couldn't he have died?
You hate him.
It might be
She
worth
was
revivifying
nice.
her.
I made some rolls for them earlier. I'm sorry. I'm just going with what the rolls
I was
are.
just hoping she'd be like, stunning strike, stunning strike, stunning strike. Stop hitting yourself.
Nah, unfortunately she didn't get off to a good start. Alrighty, Chimera. Oh wait, sorry, that was just them. Should roll for the others, that makes sense.
Sorry,
This
I just
one is-
realized I was muted when I got back. I realized I was asking, yeah, what happened to the one behind me?
Yeah, alright, this one is going to be rolling. Is there any reason why it would not roll at advantage right now?
I'm still stunned, right?
Yep,
Okay. Then
Unless-
that's a nat 20.
cool. Well, at least I'm death warded. So whatever it does, I don't die on this round.
It starts piercing into your brain. It's like, oh yeah, I got the good stuff. Ah! And then like it chips its tooth on just this like magical glowing aura that's right around your brain, keeping you at 1 HP. But oh man, it's freaking furious. It should have your brain. And somewhere you feel as Cerebro is furious that he doesn't have your brain. So close. Chimera.
I see Audra is in a predicament. I hear that Rain is potentially also in a predicament.
And you're left right in the middle.
And I'm
Well,
right
that's
in the goddamn middle. So just 1 second. I'm gonna run up and I'm gonna attack this guy.
Okay.
First, I'm bringing out my echo. Because I could have prevented that if my echo was here. So we're throwing echo up. Around here. We're gonna attack.
Pack tactics does count here.
Yep. This is 1,
Yep, that's a hit.
2. Wasn't it
That's
like
a
full
hit.
health? Do I need to roll all 3?
It's still pretty beefy. It's only taken
Okay.
like one or two hits that weren't the best.
5. Okay.
All 3 are hits.
So that's 1. Fuck. Try this first.
Oh,
37.
I'm 37.
37 damage.
Mm-hmm.
You're stabbing it up real bad, but it's like latching on. It's like using everything it's got. You even slice a good chunk, like the lower half of its body falls off, and like a freaking zombie is just latched on, trying to. It's still got some HP.
Then, in that case, we'll do Echo as well. She's flanking with what's his bucket?
Okay, you get another +1 on top of everything. Don't need it. Like, why do I even have Chimera roll? It's just to find out if she crits or not.
Pretty much.
Hold on, let me check something real quick. And how is he looking?
He's looking not at death's door. Like he's got
Okay.
this tenacity, even.
Then,
But he's still really hurt.
48 a month.
He's
okay, then in that case, I'm going to use one of my Orcish Fury abilities. I'm going to tack on an additional damage die.
okay.
And just to verify, I keep meaning to check that. It is a D10, not 12.
Okay.
7, great. 21.
Describe how you kill it. Well, half of its body is already off. But
Chimera actually has already started to turn, already assuming that the Echo is going to dispatch this thing.
mhm.
The Echo's gonna like you're taking Audra's brain. I'm going to take your brain. So we're just gonna shave it right off the top. Just cleave right through the top of that crazy little brain pan it's got. And Chimera's running back downstairs.
Okay.
So I did 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and we're back downstairs.
Alrighty.
I'm coming!
Audra, everything around you is dead. And you've been a good sport for being gone this long, so I'm just gonna say you succeed as a mercy DM. But if you want to roll it just to go for it,
Does
go.
it matter if the thing that killed me is dead? I guess it
Not
already
really,
like,
it's
hit me,
just-
so alright.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can roll it for fun, but let's just see what happens. Yeah, I'll take it.
Yep, it's just. Audra, you
Man.
thanks to your death ward, there's just
Yeah.
a part of you that survived. You also have a giant freaking hole in the back of your head,
Oh,
and
okay.
you're really close to being dead.
She like she reaches up and she touches she goes to touch.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, that's awesome. Where did you find this?
Sure for thumbnail.
Oh, that's so funny. Oh,
Oh my god.
my dear God. Where did you find this?
I've seen it before. It's like
That's
red
so
and silver.
Oh, that's so good. I'm gonna cry. That's so good.
Oh my god. Alright, well,
so-
that's still the end of Audra's turn.
I'm showing
but
that,
still.
by the way, like big on the screen right now for everybody.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's in a turn, but like she would like reach around to the back of her head, feeling
Uh-huh.
soreness, and like realizing her hand doesn't stop where she'd expect it to, immediately just like pulls her hand back. Nope. Not touching
Yeah,
that.
your brain doesn't have nerve endings, so you feel your brain with your finger, but not with your brain.
Oh.
I don't
oh.
like the sound of that. Thanks a bunch.
Is that like
Yeah.
scientifically accurate?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because that's where all your nerves go, I guess, right? So why would it need them?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so upsetting.
It's just
Yep.
jelly in there.
Ah,
It's
Richard,
just
we
yeah.
gotta like go to bed after we play D&D, man. Why would you do that to me? Ugh.
I'm an evil, evil person.
Please heal yourself. Please take a potion or something.
No, I'm good.
Uh,
1 HP. Let's finish. Oh.
Hunter, what do you do? It looks like things are doing better down
that's
there,
so
but you
nasty.
think you heard a call from 2 floors down that Ray needed help?
If
I think
that's
that
the
the
case,
echoes like doing like gesturing to the steps, like go that way.
hell yeah. Yeah, Hunter kind of plinks down, just drop down, boom, drop down, boom. Whoop, let me get down enough. Drop down, boom. I don't know how we want to handle that, if that's athletics or acrobatics or what.
For dropping 10, I need an athletics to not take a d6 of fall damage.
Yeah,
Sorry, did I say athletics or acrobatics?
athletics.
I think it's acrobatics that you do to land gracefully.
Okay.
God damn, you're fast though.
Yeah,
That
That's
is
what
his
he's built
thing.
for.
built for speed, baby.
Oh,
Damn!
not even a problem.
So, like, do you want to? How do you want to do this? As far as how you, because you are literally built for this, and get a nat 20 on it.
I think he's just kind of like hopping back and forth, 1 foot, 1 foot, 1 foot on the stairwell. Like drop, 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 drop. And while he's doing that, he's like grabbing his daggers out, so his top half is busy while his bottom half is busy. And then he like hits this bottom, tucks and rolls forward, and just like rushes this dude in the open door.
All right.
That would be like the one really sick, long, uncut shot of where you're just like, doom, slide, roll, and you're like, somehow the camera is following you the entire time, and like other things are happening in the background, but you're just like, roll, slide, slip, just land, and like just keep moving.
This door
Hell yeah.
currently is open, so. Sorry, say again.
They both are, or just the one?
Just this one.
Okay, gotcha.
So it is open. Is there any other action or anything you can do?
Yeah, I can stab him to death.
All right, go for it.
Oh.
Ooh.
I will use my superiority die
Okay.
to add that d6.
Just need a 3.
Hunter wasn't blessed, right?
No.
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 You do everything so gracefully, and then the last minute kind of trip on
Well,
your attempt to hit.
I
But
will
you got
swing with
there.
I'll swing with my offhand bonus action. Stabby
All right.
do the left.
for it.
Really, dice?
Wow.
Really? Now?
The
Now you
dice
wanna
fucking
turn on me?
hate you right now.
Coward.
They're like, oh, you did too well with that natural. We gotta knock you down.
Yeah, making me look bad now. All right, at least I've gotten its attention, right?
Yep. Oh yeah. Now that the thing's dead and it's all satisfied, the next thing it's doing is turning and looking. It would have looked at Rain, but she ducked out of the way a little bit. Now it's looking at you for sure.
Bring
If
it.
I could freaking allow it to turn anyway. Ronan doesn't want you to have all the fun. Zoom back out. Where's Ronan? He's here. He's queer.
Is he?
Gotta be Pan, at least.
Devil
He's
bag.
not.
At least.
He's not Galir. Gonna just jump right down. He's gonna hear the commotion in the other one and open up this one. And seeing that, he's gonna take a. So when he gets in here, he sees that there's like a big, like, sword fight going on, and also like trying to do another like tentacle grab and stuff. So it's kind of like one's like pushing on the head of the other, while the other's like wrapping the tentacles around us, trying to like get a stab in. But his sword is so freaking ungodly wieldly that it's hard to hit inside of such a small room. And he's gonna come up and try to stab this guy right in the back. With his 2 swings. 1 hits. And he's gonna do... He's got a ghetto crit. Alright, 15 against this guy, which is not enough to bring it down, but it gets him right in the back, and he's like, should have just freaking blighted him. Anwar, you're up.
Okay, so surveying basically everything that's happening on all the floors, Anwar sees that the monk has died, but she can be revived. That how's Gasper looking?
Jasper. Jasper looks like he's still in the middle of this tussle, but it doesn't look like his head or brain have been penetrated by any bites. So he's hanging in there.
I think he starts to have that thought where he's like, of course Anwar, don't put that energy out there. We are not through this day yet. Anwar is going to come out. He's going to unhook from the machine. And he's going to come out and be like, Audra, oh my god, Audra, are you okay?
Giant hole in the back of the
A
head.
hand like poking at the brain. I will be.
Listen, I know you got a lot on your hands right now. Sorry, I know you got a lot going through your head right now. Sorry, I know you're busy, but listen, the girl, she died downstairs. You have a couple seconds left. If you can go and revive her, we need her. I'm gonna try and take control of the ship.
Okay, done doing. Okay.
She's downstairs, and then he's gonna run upstairs, and seeing the chair where Hunter was, he's going to approach it, and kind of being a little familiar with how the ship works, he is going to try and directly control the outer Nautiloid ship.
All right, go ahead and give me a intelligence saving throw as it kind of like latches into you like it's some freaking infinity stones and you got a gauntlet on.
Okay.
He's kind of the stone going into the gauntlet, I guess.
Come on. I really hate that enhance ability doesn't do saves too. Will a flash of genius will make this a difference?
It will.
I will use Flash of Genius. I'm using the full hardware of the suit to take control of this machine.
Okay, with a 16, you're not going to be able to outright control it just yet, but you do save from the damage that goes through you. You're able to kind of like kick that Flash into gear and be like, okay, I can get a handle on this, but you're not able to quite control it.
Okay. Is that my action?
It is, yeah. Oh, well, I guess to sit in... Yeah, you're unable to do any actions that would control the ship right now. You'll have to wait another round for that.
All
But
right.
you don't take any damage.
But I was able to delay more reinforcements from coming on. And that was just like 1 round ago.
Yep, that was just like 1 round ago. What was I gonna say?
So it bought us some time to try and write this.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. I'm just gonna scoot you over a little more just because I'd like to see you right in this chair.
I appreciate that.
Alrighty. With that, you guys are gonna see this guy's gonna give a big old swing. Yep, gonna take a couple of attacks with his great sword. Neither hit. Again, it's just too big of a frickin' thing, and there's tentacles everywhere. It's just he can't get a good hit on anything. So that is 2 pathetic misses. He rolled a nat 5 and a nat 2. This girl's dead. Rain.
Jesus Christ. Well,
I guess start the round counter. That's another
yeah,
round.
one
that she's...
round.
Well, it's 1 complete round now.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, Rain, you're up.
Gonna use my last fire breath.
All right.
Because why not? It's extra damage.
Yeah.
And if it fails, that's 15. Otherwise, half.
Wow, that was a nat 1 and a nat 2. So yeah, it
fails.
it takes the full 15, which is not enough to kill it, but it hurts it real bad.
I don't know if this will kill it, but frostbite.
That will not kill it.
Dang.
See,
But
wow, again, wow, the roll suddenly shifted. These guys were rolling fantastic, and now there's a 4 and a 2.
You know what it is? It's the itis. It's like he just ate. He's sluggish. It's that post-lunch. You're kind of like, I could really use a nap right now, and now people are
Yep.
fighting you, and you're like, I can't deal with this right now.
it's 10 more
alright.
cold at least, and then disadvantage on its next weapon attack.
All right. So, all right, what that is, I think these are the only 2 guys left. So, first of all, I need to roll d6s for each of them. Okay, none of them recharge.
Oh, thank God.
This guy is gonna go. Actually, yeah, he's gonna continue in his struggle with the tentacles going after Jasper. Is going to attempt to hit him once more. Not able to. It's just a game of futility there. And then the other one, I guess, since Hunter's right there, I guess technically Rain's in a 5-foot reach too, unless she's like further
Yeah.
back. I don't know.
No,
Yeah, she's.
I only made it so that like she stepped aside a little bit.
Mhm. Yeah. Okay. This one, I think Hunter hurt him. Oh wait, no, he didn't hurt him at all. He missed.
But I'm in his face. I'm deadly. I'm here
Yeah,
for
if you're acting like you're right up in his face, he'll do that to you.
Now he
All
has
right.
to take disadvantage because I have protection from good and evil.
Not only that, but also the cold that he just did. So instead of a nat 17, that's a nat 10 plus 7 is 17 to hit you.
Damn, that just meets.
Alrighty then.
Worth a silvery
Do you have
bar?
a reaction block or anything like that?
I don't think so.
Oh, it takes down
a
his
parry.
damage done, right?
So this is going to deal 2d10 plus 4 psychic damage to you, That is just 10 psychic damage to you, and you are currently grappled by its tentacles as it starts to wrap around you.
Okay. I will, as a reaction, light him on fire.
Go for it. You might kill him with this.
You should.
There
That's
we go.
the hope.
He's spicy. He's a spicy boy.
Spicy as
Ooh.
fuck, boy.
Yeah, describe how you kill him, because even if he saves, he's dead. He had 11, so no matter what, that 22 was just barely enough.
Nice.
I think the tentacles wrap around my face, and I grab him and pull the face in, and kind of do like a romantic dip, and then
Okay.
and then it starts flailing a little bit, and then like its skin bubbles, and it just kind of like pockets of flame just like pop off, and then like it falls away. We got it.
Alright. Solid. Alright.
Heat of the moment.
Chimera.
This echo vanishes as another echo appears over here.
Nice.
And instead of me taking 3 attacks, she's going to take 3 attacks, and I'm just gonna watch.
Very smart way to get around Ronan and protect yourself.
It's not technically flanking, is it? Because he's in a weird little in between spot. That's the only.
Oh,
reason I'm asking.
technically not flanking, no.
Okay.
Oh, I get another 10 hit points.
Nice.
They would replace what you already have, though.
No, because Hero's Feast
Oh
gives you
wait,
max
sorry,
HP.
that's
Oh, you're right.
plus 11. That's not plus 8.
It hits
Yeah.
either way.
Silly
You took the
goose.
potion.
That hits. That does not hit.
You still have Bless.
Oh yeah.
And it's
I was gonna say,
gonna.
Chimera doesn't
With,
miss.
with bless, it'll automatically hit. So
Yeah.
that's 3 hits.
Oh well, I already had it typed out. There we go.
There you go. It's just enough.
Okay, so she's got 3d 21. That's a 38.
Nice.
Okay, so you just needed the plus 21. Go ahead and describe how you kill this thing.
Chimera comes like to a stop where she is, kind of breathing heavy.
Mhm.
She's elderly. There was some stairs involved. There's been a lot going on.
Yep.
She sees Jasper in the throes of things, and instead of even bothering, the echo just like steps out from like the side of the membrane wall, and hacks him down.
All right. With that, we are out of enemies at the moment, but we're not necessarily out of turn order, as we have some rounds before a Revivify can happen.
Mhm. But it's my
Audra,
turn.
it is your turn. Can you get to her?
3, 4. How far is it down? I'm big. Can I
Ten-
just
10
drop?
Yeah, you just drop 10 feet, and I
Point, please be
For-
careful.
yeah, for a large person, I would not worry
Roll.
about fall damage.
Make a dexterity saving throw to make sure you.
Alright, that's as far as I get. I will action dash.
Please don't
Okay.
stub your toe.
Oh wait, are we saying I can fit through this door?
Squeeze.
Currently you could squeeze through it.
All right.
It
Drag
would just
body to me.
Oh, I do
All
that.
the doors are sphincters.
It's my favorite. It's my favorite GIF again from whatever that thing is from, where the giant guy ducks through the.
Kill a kill.
Thank you. You know the one.
Creepy.
yeah.
So good.
While Audra gets in there to do a revivify, Hunter, what are you doing?
Y'all are good here? Alright.
Yep, everybody else seems there's no one else to stab right now.
Gonna scramble up here. 25,
There it is.
30,
Love it.
35,
So good.
40. Yeah, so I'm just kind of scrambling up the stairs there. I don't know if any jumps or scaling would be an an athletics, but
No, you're. I'll
Cool.
just give it to you.
oh,
Ronan.
bonus action dash.
Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah. All right. So
Ronan's gonna follow you, and he's not gonna be able to be quite as fast as you. But he's gonna get up to here at least.
oh, like I saw.
But Ronan wants to get back up to where he can see what's going on a bit more, so he's gonna run up and follow you. Anwar, you are
Oh.
in the captain's seat.
I still have an action.
Oh, okay, go for it.
I'd like to try to interface here where Anwar had been.
Okay, what do you try to do?
Just kind of gain sentience, get connected. Is there a way to communicate with the bridge from here? Like,
Go
do I
ahead
have a
and
pilot?
this would not be a nature. This would be an arcana, but go ahead and roll either that or investigation to see if you can figure out if you could communicate with the bridge. Just in general, using the equipment. You look at this, and it's not as intuitive as putting your hands in the goo and suddenly like getting connected. This one, you see a whole bunch of gadgets and gizmos, and you're like, I don't know what the fuck this is.
I'm gonna yell up, "Hey Anwar! I don't know how to fiddle down here."
I am God. I can see everything.
Yeah,
I am everything.
Yeah, it kind of rules being the squid, don't it?
Jasper is gonna get out and go right on the outside of the
wait.
room, and
Did Anwar get its turn though?
I don't think it's Anwar's turn yet. Oh, sorry, I accidentally skipped him. Sorry, Anwar, go ahead.
It's all good. Yeah, I guess I'm having that come down moment from the. Okay, that was a lot. And so I feel the sensation of my nervous system connecting with this nautiloid ship.
Yep.
Can we see what's going on the outside again? It's only
Sure.
been a couple seconds, but
Yeah, it's been maybe 15 seconds or so, whatever it's been. It's been a lot going on real quick, but currently the tentacles are all kind of loosey-goosey. They've lost their grip, and now you're just kind of floating.
I would like to. Is the head of the Trask just like stuck in the side of the structure or something?
Yeah, it looks like it's kind of up in some kind of terminal thing, and it's so currently you do not see the head at all. The rest of it's just kind of floating.
It's got spikes all over its back.
Sure does.
So what I would love is, but I know, or I think it's fair to say, that the underside of the Trask is probably not as guarded as the top spiky part.
Yep, you raise a good point.
So what I'd like to have happen is direct the nautiloid so it's underneath the Tarask, and then I'm going to have all of its tentacles basically bear hug the Tarask.
Okay, go ahead and give me an intelligence check, that a skill that you like. Hunter kind of used his nature, but you could use Arcana or Investigation if you wanted.
I would like to use Arcana.
Go for it.
And this is like Anwar's suit kind of helping direct him. So like the Warforged technology is a Lithid initially technology, at least that technology they've co-opted. So it's like hopefully helping to kind of guide and pilot this
Okay.
biomechanicals
Okay.
suit. For 25.
All right. Yeah, you are able to take control of it, and you get a really good grasp on it, and you direct it right underneath, and start to bear hug it from the underside.
Kind of looks dirty when you do it like that, but it is what it is.
All right, yeah, it starts kind of wrapping up all around, and so you successfully like get a good bear hug on it.
So my hope is that we can't necessarily pull it out of it, but if we are as close to as possible with this Tarask, then we activate the ship teleporting machine we teleport with it somewhere else. We just yoink it out of there elsewhere.
Okay. Alrighty. Cutting back down real quick. Let's go to. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't move myself over. Jasper is going to go over, and we're gonna do like a really speed shot version of the ritual where you don't necessarily know for sure that it's going to succeed, but he is going to offer all of his auras. He's got aura of protection, aura of courage, aura of heroism, or whatever it's called. He's got like all these things going. Oh wait, no, he's not Oath of Glory. What the hell aura does he
Watchers?
have as a watcher? Originally
Which
I had him
help?
as Oath of. He's a watcher, Oath of the Watchers, which kind of helps defend against other planar beings. It just gives people better initiative, it looks like. Well, he's still trying to bolster as much as he can and offering some words of encouragement and just like, come on, you gotta live. You gotta save her. So I think you roll a d20 plus a skill of some kind. And I'll let him roll at advantage with his auras or whatever. And wow, he's he's kind of an asshole to his own people, and gosh, he rolled freaking terribly. Is the rule on it that it hurts the DC, or is there a middle ground where it's like right in the middle?
So
It doesn't.
I think if this is the first, correct me if I'm wrong, Sid, if
Yeah.
this is the first time this person has died, the DC is 10. So right in the
Uh-huh.
middle. So if you roll a skill check and you beat 10, then I think the DC for the final roll goes down 1. So it becomes 9 and 8 and 7 and so
Uh-huh.
forth.
It gets
But if you
easier.
if you fail, the DC gets higher. So now the DC to save her is a DC 11 when you, Richard, make your roll.
Okay, well, with advantage, he got a freaking 9. So, God, you want to hate this guy. Fucking like this is his life. One of his party members, and even with all of his auras, he's just not giving it that much of
God, if only he didn't
enthusiasm in
so
his
much.
persuasion.
Come on, Cody guy at the wedding. Oh my god.
Is
His,
there like maybe, like
his-
something that's always been on his mind that he wanted to tell her, but now she's gone, and now like that, like him repressing his feelings?
Oh,
maybe-
you know what? I was rolling straight charisma. I forgot to add any ability modifier to it. He would have persuasion, so it would be just over 10. So yeah, he's gonna give it his all to be like, hey, you can't die because I fucking love you.
There
He,
we
like,
go.
He
Aw,
digs
there it
digs
is, there it
real
is.
real deep, and with that, it'll get from a 9 to. I guess he's got a decent proficiency if he's a level 11. What, you guys are like +3 or +4?
I think it's +4 right now.
Oh, okay, then yeah, he definitely clears the 10. Okay, so yeah, lowers the DC by 1. Rain, you're right there too. Is there anything you want to do to assist in Audra's ritual? Any ability check?
I mean, I'm trying to think of a way to make the thing she's good at work because I don't want to make it worse.
Uh-huh.
I mean, we're
Is-
like you manipulate water, and we're surrounded by flesh. Is there something you can do to kind of persuade the fleshy
Actually-
bits to?
Can I make an Arcana check while using shape water to sort of like put things back together a little bit there?
Her brain has been eaten. She's brainless right now.
That's actually
Um,
something worth asking about because Revivify specifically doesn't restore lost body parts. So I don't know what I'm going to be reviving here.
Oh no.
Yeah,
you
you,
can
you
revive-
need
Not?
you know
regenerate?
need a resurrection spell to regenerate parts.
Oh.
So I don't know what
Yeah.
happens when we try to use this spell.
We get be.
Can
How
revivify
It specifically
revive
does not
somebody.
it specifically does not bring back any lost body parts. And
Do
like,
we have to like toll the dead? Do we have to toll the dead and see if we can like delay?
Yeah, I'm just looking real quick, and it's
Part of
looking like
brain.
looking like the consensus is Revivify will not work on somebody who's
Right.
been killed by Extract Brain.
Fuck.
So
Was it
I
the
think
whole
when you
brain?
guys look over there, there's, despite your best efforts, unless you have something up your sleeve, there's no saving her without a brain.
Hey, hear me
And
out.
the same was nearly true for Audra.
We have
Yeah.
mind flayers.
We have mind flayers right there.
I was just about to
We
say.
have incubation chambers.
You want to make her a mind flayer?
Just put
I'm
mind
not
flayer
saying
brains
that.
in there.
And then just be like, "You're on our team, kid."
I think that's a bad idea.
It's flawless. I don't see the problem in this at all.
Well, it's a mind flayer brain, but Revivify specifically calling back her soul into the vessel.
I thought you meant scoop her brains out of the stomach and plop them in there.
I think they're like devoured.
That's not a bad idea.
It's
That's
not.
You
not
could
a bad idea.
open. Okay. Here,
I'm just having fun.
Rain,
Yeah. How?
roll me
D&D,
roll
baby.
me a medicine check.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how
That
is
a
the
bad
brain?
idea
if
for Rain.
if he swallowed the brain like a pill, you know?
Listen, did you guys watch Poor Things with Emma Stone? It totally works out fine. Everything is fine if you move brains around. There are no weird ramifications.
Theoretically, you could chop out the stomach of the thing, like squeeze out the brains back into the head hole, and then she's not missing a brain. It's
Can I-
theoretically possible.
We have
The DM
40.
said
Use a nature instead because my
Sure,
medicine is
sure.
terrible.
That's
Keep in
fine.
mind, we also have 48 seconds to do that, technically.
Well,
Yeah, that would be its own actions and other stuff to try to save her.
I have.
Hey.
You think that, good God, it's unlikely, but it is worth a shot. It could be possible.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
We have to do it.
And that it
So
doesn't
she
work.
That
cuts
will-
it open.
So there's a dead squid right on the ground. And you could use your action to cut into its stomach if you wanted.
I mean, am I going to do it successful or is that a medicine check?
That's likely a medicine check.
Okay, I mean I'm terrible at that.
I'm thinking too.
You can try. I mean, I would say the nature is not your action. We'll call it a bonus action to like try to figure things out in your head real quick. But now you have an action, and you can tell other people like you could try to do this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean she's definitely going to. I think that might be a better idea. She's going to tell her idea, and then be like, "I can guide you through it. I don't have a surgeon's hands."
I will say that like spewing out her own brain that's been already like digested a bit and stuff, it's like it's less likely the DC is gonna be higher for that revivify. Putting in something else's brain into her also might be really tough because it's not even the same species of brain. So you can try either. But
what
they're
if I
both
use
go-
an
they're both-
intimidation check to be like, you're gonna fucking act right. Let's see how that goes.
You can
Okay.
try it. You can
Yeah,
absolutely
I
try
mean,
it. The DC
Ra-
will be higher than a normal revivify, but I want it to be possible.
Rain is going to put forth her crazy idea. She's going to say, if anybody is good with healing, we can cut open into it and take the parts of her brain that are in its stomach and put it back, because even though the spell can't make a new brain, it can heal the one that's there.
The great irony of the one who's really high in wisdom and in tune with bodies is the monk who's dead. The one who'd be perfect for this is the dead one.
Well, I'm hoping
Audra
either
not have
Audra
medicine?
or the paladin have a better medicine than +2.
All right.
I'm a plus
But
7.
can I give them advantage with my
+7?
nature
I'm a
to
plus
like
7 on medicine.
guide them?
Are you proficient as well?
In what? Gut opening?
In that
Medicine.
Well,
yes.
Rain's-
I'm plus that plus
Rain-
7.
Rain's given an idea to the best of her abilities, and now it's Chimera's turn. You're hearing all of this that Rain's talking about. Things are still happening really quick. Things have just died. You don't think you're currently in danger at this exact moment, but you know that you're racing against the clock to try to save this girl in time.
And that room's awfully crowded, so I can't go in there, and I don't have the steady hands or the proper knowledge to pull off a procedure like that. So
Like YouTube thumbnail.
Question: does everybody else have like half an hour in them to resolve this part and whatever
yeah.
Ryan's trying to do?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Sydney, I know you have to wake super early to get to work, so
I always do. We're good.
We are close to finishing part 1.
It's not a new thing. I've had to wake up at like 5 for always. But just for the hell of it, because Audra, you have fuck all for health right now, yeah, girl?
Yeah, but it's okay. I'm hanging on.
I mean, it's.
Let me do surgery with 1 HP. Come on.
Well, no, that's the point. I can't help with that, but I would like to give you a means of healing that is not a spell slot.
Just plug the potion into the hole in my head for me. Just tip it in.
I want to give you my superior healing potion,
Oh, thank you.
which is 8d4 plus 8.
Thank you.
you just gonna like get up behind her and throw it up there and chug it in her, or are you just handing it to her? What are you doing?
I guess she has to use an action for it. Yeah, I'll do the thing where it works. I'm just gonna lob it at her.
Okay.
Glass breaks, and it,
But you took Tavern Brawler, no!
Dead.
I actually have.
So it's like the
something like
watermelon at the pool party where you just stick the bottle in the watermelon
Yeah.
and let it. Just...
Honestly, no. You know what this seems like to me? This is Civil War surgeon about to do something gnarly, just chugging his swill before he just has to go. You know what I mean? It's like, let's do it. You know? Like,
Ugh.
Are you rolling it or am I rolling
Alright.
it?
I'm the one drinking it, right? On my turn, so... 8d4
I
plus
thought
8?
Chimera was doing it, so it was happening
So you
now.
did-
Oh, are
have
you
to use an
administering
action.
it to me?
Yeah.
Then yeah, I guess
Sure.
you do it.
Yeah, so you have your action.
Yeah.
Alright. I guess Chimera's just scooching on over. Get in here.
It's so crowded in this room, guys.
Yep.
Oh, man. All right.
Damn, 33 HP. Very
Greatly,
nice.
greatly appreciated. Thank you, Sid.
And now I leave. Have a good day, everybody.
Thank you, Doctor.
I just like to think that Anwar is upstairs. He's like sitting in the chair. He's like, all right, I stopped the teleporter. They're going to revive that girl. Should be easy. We should be in the home clear right now. Cut to, I need statues right now.
Alrighty,
man.
Audra. We're in operation mode now.
Yeah. Well, I do have like a super heated, like fiery, radiant magical sword. So I guess I'm the one cutting open the body, right?
I mean, I have a dagger
that's
if you
what
want
you
to
Please
not.
use a dagger. Please use a dagger.
All right. Yeah. Give me that dagger.
You want to roll a medicine check?
Yes. And as I'm doing so, Richard, I would like to offer up, because I can literally do it until it works, my divine intervention again. Because if there was ever a time.
Before we operate, Lord.
Exactly.
How many times can you try to do it per short or long rest?
I think it's literally, you can do it like forever until it succeeds, and then you can't use it for a week. It's the wording on it is.
Okay.
The wording on it is here. I'll give it to you exactly.
Okay.
Divine intervention. Okay, it requires an action. Does require an action. And then it's the and then it's the roll a percentile die. If it's equal or lower to my cleric level, my god intervenes. And if it's successful, I can't do it for a week. That's basically how it works.
Okay.
I think it's worth trying. It's an action, and we have a couple rounds. I think it's worth trying.
Well, aren't you the one who has the knife too? So which one are you doing? Trying to get the stomach out or doing the divine intervention?
Let's open her up first. Let's. I think it's more about divine intervention that this procedure works. But I think we get the brain first.
All right, give me a medicine check to cut out the stomach of the mind flayer.
Ugh. It was all around good numbers. and then it
Mind
bumped it.
Flayer anatomy is different than human anatomy, so you go to cut around, and you're like,
I
that's
am
not
still
where the
blessed,
stomach
right?
is. Yep.
Oh, that's still different.
All right. Well, now it's a 14.
No.
Small blessings, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you look around and like, nope,
the little
that's
things.
not where the stomach is supposed to be.
Cool.
Hunter, you are up at the control panel, yelling up at Anwar. What do you do?
Honor, which button do I push? And if he can respond, could I get like an aid to roll whatever at advantage or?
I will let him give you. If you hold your action to wait for his response, I'll allow him to like give you the help action, and then you could do it or whatever. Like between the two of you, I think you can.
But I
One
don't
of you
wanna
can take the
waste-
help action for the other.
I don't want to waste his action.
Okay.
I
If
think
he
we're in a
can-
good spot with the Tarrasque grappled. I did a 25 to bear hug it, right? So I think I can help you.
Okay. I'd also be fine with using it to switch to a perception check to find the right thing. But yeah, I'll hold my action to slam the teleport stuff. Because you said this one is not an intelligence save?
This one's not an intelligence save. This one, it is more Arcana based, whereas the other one was more intuitive. You can kind of connect in with your nature mentally.
Mhm.
So, yeah. So sorry. What are you trying to do right now? You're holding your action until Anwar can help you with it?
I will. I'm also gonna yell over to Devil Daddy.
Okay.
Since it's Arcana,
Yeah, he's pretty close to you right now.
be like, get on in here and see if you can figure some of this stuff out.
All right. With that, he's gonna go on in there, and he's got a pretty high Arcana. Ooh, he rolled a 2. He's looking things over. He's like, "What the fuck's this shit?" I'm good with devil shit. I don't know this stuff. He's looking all around, and he's just gonna start hitting some things.
No, don't hit buttons.
Nothing happened.
Oh no.
It's rather than buttons, it's kind of like glowing strands of tendons and muscles and other things. It's just like, like doesn't seem to do anything though. Anwar.
Okay, Hunter, first of all, it is not buttons. You're not hitting buttons right now. You need to connect it with your forearms. So, first of all, turn your arms out like flat, like this, and then have them, and it will not connect to it. And then you need to open your mind to it. Maybe the ring's messing with it, and I'll help them that way. Give them very passive-aggressive millennial helping their parent with obvious tech issues. Like, okay, did you log in with your email? I don't know what your email is, Mom. I don't. You gotta know that. But I know what your password is.
With advantage now, you can go make a roll, Hunter.
And that's Arcana?
Yep. You're like,
You did the best you could, Ryan. You did the best you could.
Listen, what's Rain doing, right? She should be free.
Alright, I'm gonna rush over, hit the stairs, and yell down, I need someone who can figure this shit out ASAP. And then up to the bridge to see if there's anything I can.
okay.
What's these? Is this open?
Sorry, I have to scroll back to where you are. Where?
This guy up here?
You can just tap that to open it if you want to.
Sure, yeah.
And when you do, it looks like there is a stasis pod in here.
Stasis pod. An empty one?
Yep.
Interesting. Okay. I think that's my turn.
Okay. All right, Jasper is. I'm looking through all his paladin stuff to see what he could help with. I can roll a medicine check for him.
And for the record,
So-
if we are in a ship full of stasis pods, if we cut this super close, we just stick her in there and let her be saved in the epilogue.
He does have lay on hands, but I don't see how that's really gonna help.
No.
Uh,
Can help Audra.
He starts reclosing the cuts I'm making
Yeah.
on
Oh,
the
yeah,
mind
yeah.
flayer.
He is going to heal Audra at the very least. Like, please, you gotta save her. And he is going to heal you for 60
Thanks.
HP.
Wow.
He gives you the whole thing, being like, please, I'm giving you everything I got. Actually, yeah, he'll give it to you. I'm not gonna undo that. He's like, we need you in tip-top shape, so he's gonna put his hands over your head.
Well, that can we say? I guess if it's not technically a cure wounds yet, that the hole in my head closed up.
Yep.
All right. Suddenly, it stops whistling inside of Audra's ears.
Yeah. She's still dead for another round.
Yeah, I marked it.
Rain.
I don't know what she can help with here. I mean,
okay.
is there?
You could take the
anything
knife
I
and
can-
try.
I have a +2 medicine, and I don't want a chance just cutting through a stomach.
Fair.
Is there anything I can do? Oh.
Oh.
Can I like help guide you and give you advantage on your? You can
I mean,
only do
are
that
you
if
proficient in it?
you're. No.
Is
Alright.
is anybody else proficient in medicine on this ship? Is there a doctor on
not
this?
a doctor, damn
Is
it.
there a doctor on this nautiloid?
Uh, I don't know what I could do in this situation.
How many rounds have gone? 3?
Yeah, this is round 3.
Okay.
I don't know. Should I just go up and help Hunter with his control of the ship? Because I don't think I can do anything.
I mean, you got Arcana on lock. I think, yeah, we need someone who can do shit up here.
Remember,
Yeah,
like 3
okay.
hours ago when I said who's squishier, and she was like, "I'm good,"
Yeah.
and I didn't death ward her.
5, 6.
Oh, boy.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is where Rain gets when she dashes. She literally just says like, I can't really help anymore, but I think they need help with the ship upstairs. And so she goes, makes it here with her dash.
Okay. Chimera.
I'm literally just waiting down here in case somebody rolls a nat 1 so I could use my luck to help.
Okay. Audra.
Yeah. Quick question. What else is
Yep.
in the spell ring right now? Revivify and what else?
Healing word.
Okay. Oh yeah. Once upon a time there was a greater restoration. That's where it started, right?
That's right. Greater Restoration was.
I was trying to figure out. Yeah, that was
Yep.
forever ago. All right. Well, I guess I'm just gonna try to cut open the mind flayer again. I don't know what else to do.
Okay.
We gotta get.
Oh,
this.
I did have Rigo Brain prepared. Do
Oh,
we
you
think
did?
we need that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The artificer spell. Where's find brain?
Very, very niche. Very niche.
Yeah. That's better. That's much better. With a 22, do I get that brain out?
With a 22. Oh yeah, yeah. You definitely you able to like get the stomach right out, and like you kind of can hold the brain in the the stomach tissue that you could just like squeeze back into that head hole.
Okay, we're gonna toothpaste tube it.
Yeah, basically.
This is like
Aberrant
we're like reverse siphoning gas. Just
Yep.
sausage
So-
casings. Okay.
Yep.
Well, we got that part.
All right. So top
gnarly.
of technically, I'm considering top of the round to be on count 20. I don't know why, but that's just the way I'm doing it.
For the hurt girl or for in general? Because that would be her rounds for revivify.
For something else.
Okay.
technically I should have done this right before Audra, but that's
Yeah,
okay.
I see you taking us back outside, so what's going on?
Yep.
Forgot what this looked like for a minute there.
Yep.
Oh, this poor
This would also be a good thumbnail picture.
this poor Tarask. He's just trying to enjoy this like fortress glory hole that's down here. Why we got to do this to him?
So on to Hunter's turn. As you're trying to fiddle
What?
everything, a big like kind of appears up on your screen, and you are alerted to down below.
Oh.
Um,
Oh. Oh. Oh no.
Oh no!
And that's where I think we will end tonight.
Oh boy!
Wait.
Oh.
Oh god.
Well, guys, it's been fun.
What I did was like a recharge
We're
kind of thing
here.
for how long you were delaying, so every round I would roll a d6 again and finally landed on a 6. So
that was pretty good. It got us a couple rounds.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Seriously.
So you have the brain, it's squeezed back into the head.
Oh, you're letting me do all that in one move?
Yeah, because you rolled over a 20.
Okay.
Give it to you.
Can we? I
You were
mean,
able to like cut it out and go.
so we're gonna save the revivify for next time. Because
Yeah.
it's me casting it, so.
Yep. So there is a revivify that can potentially still be done. There's a teleport that can possibly be done. And then there's this complication.
Uh-huh. It's one way of putting it.
Well,
Alright.
Kanira's down there. She can take him.
Yeah.
She has so much blood.
What if my luck suddenly changes just right now?
Yeah. Well, she has so much blood, but I'm assuming so does her counterpart.
I don't know.
There's flame blades down here. I'm not resistant to flame. So
Oh yeah, that's
Okay.
right. It's based on
Fine.
like old
Fine.
Audra.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Guys,
am-
it's fine.
I don't have like any kind of like flame retardants in the clothes. I am a flammable person.
No, guys,
Please.
it's fine. It's gonna be fine. We got this.
So I'm saying we should
We
do
got this.
All right, here's what we
gang
do. It's really
dies.
easy. We drop a bunch of barrels in the stairwell so they can't get to us.
I agree with this.
So they just dash and wait. And then they end their turn.
Yeah.
All right. Perfect. We Donkey Kong
Oh.
them. Well, bye everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
See you next week.